lose, never to fade. Might get fucked up, but I ain't never to play. Now understand these wins ain't just nothing I say. I practice what I preach, I be leading the way. This is what it is, you're doing what it ain't. You speaking all real, but your actions be fake. How you say you're pimping and you all up in the way. Saving hoes, type to walk around with a cape.
You can find me turned up real high, OG.
Why these niggas acting like they don't know? Same old poop ain't never gonna change. Stay up on my grind and I stay up in my lane. Focus on being top in the head of my game. They feeling my vibe cause it's a West Coast thing. Put this in your speakers, let that West Coast bang. Go ahead and walk it, I'll show them that West Coast swing.
I ain't gotta change nothing I'm doing, it's never the move. Never the fade.
Never the fade.
I just got a bag and a key coming back, it's never the play.
It's like Armageddon from the sound of the K when it spit rounds. The noise will have you shitting on yourself and how that shit sound. Got envy in you, cuz, but you said that you wasn't. I got diamond homies, but in my blood cousin. This West Coast, nigga, yeah, the best coast. You got cooked by the geek, you turn on French toast. So insecure niggas always checking what a bitch did. You can't trust that damn bitch when nigga let that bitch go. Money couldn't change me, a bitch couldn't change me neither. Take me out my character so much that a nigga leave. A transcend nigga creating waves like a wave captain. Niggas in the box and blow the brains off the main back on a full bread. Nigga don't get bit by a blue nose. Take you niggas serious with nail polish on your 10 toes. You never gonna lose, who gives a fuck how you feel? You play with the set, that's how you rappers get killed, nigga. Never to lose, nigga.
I ain't gotta change nothing I'm doing, it's forever the move. Never the fade.
Never the fade.
I just got a bag and a key coming back, it's forever the play.
I'm sure about to talk that shit. Look, a lot of niggas talk that don't have a voice. When you really see your veins, you don't have a choice. I was born to be a boss, that's how my story goes. I played a hand I was dealt, I never fold. My hunted the infant, one of the sickest, real active, tiny low. I'm serious with my crippin' in the hood with the G's. Pressing and politicking, yellow tapes and candle lights. It's how you complete a mission. Don't get the hood tatted if you ain't doing no killing. DP, if you speaking nobodies, you ain't drilling. Being broke is a choice, nothing in life giving. Paper chaser DNA, I get it just how I'm living. Mandatory, keep a blowing the clip. I make sentences. If my kids want the world, I'ma make sure they get it. Drinking Henny out the bottle of blunted at Mary Jane. Purple haze with some Zans, Columbia, pure cane.
I ain't gotta change nothing I'm doing, it's forever the move. Never the fade.
Never the fade.
I just got a bag and a key coming back, it's forever the play.
I make it make sense, might be in making sense. So my pants rollers on my bench, that's my boy darker than Brother Lynch. And that white hard, no it ain't gon' flinch. Squares in the house, they can't take the stench. Fuck nigga, you give Vino an inch, I'ma take him out in that fuck nigga bitch. What you thought? I'ma put it in my vault. Player nigga since I was sporting balls. Smoking weed, that's gon' make you cough. And we can still meet in the parking lot up at Ross. Swing the pen square, pull a tender, cause she see me rain on me and swear. Mr. Uli, she like ooh wee. I guess that's where the cool niggas be. What? Bitch, you just ran out of luck. Check her purse, the bitch turned to a duck. But I entertain her, cause she got a big butt. But I cut her off as soon as she say butt. Boy, I keep it peace since I was Lil V. Getting in and cost some PhD. Getting them ends with B-A-B-E. Every day, nigga turn a G into a key. Okay.
If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. I'm about dead presidents. And I hustle through the residence. Pimp on your bitch, and there's evidence. Them niggas sweet like a peppermint. I'm on the east side where your heifer went. Do not run, I'm a stepper, man. And I run your bitches like a relay. I don't give a fuck about all he or she say. Pull up on your bitch right where V stay. We want the cash off in the purse. Kill a pussy, go get a hearse. I speak game when I spit a verse. I remain selling Eddie Kane. With the beam, I got a daily aim. I'm built to last like a Chevy, man. And we trap, we sip heavy drink. My niggas is foolish, they don't never think. My niggas crash out and they go blank. Hey, you fuck niggas have no rank. I make a whole bitch go pay a deposit. High school used to hide them hoes in the closet. Dick in the mouth and I make a jaw split. I make a wet just like a faucet. You a worker and I'm on some ball shit. I blast the burner and then I toss it. I go crazy, man, I must have lost it. I drive a bitch until she get exhausted. 4 inches, we gon' go for it. Where the dough at, she gon' hope for it. I bought my cheese like Rotel. I can't fuck with no rest. They gonna go tell. I'm at the motel with Rochelle. If you do not have the cash, you make no sale.
Okay, see. 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 R.I.P. to my nigga Tony Yola. That's fucked up. Always be in memory, boy. We gon' keep it lit for you. I'ma see you when I see you.
Get matched today with the tax expert who's just right for your situation. They'll do your taxes from
Retarded, dumb, ruthless, frontline trooping, Crips with the whooping, and the neighborhood stupid. Gas like propane, walk ups close range, ain't no chest shots, pop at your brain. Just know one thing, Blue Honey boys, we get it in, and if it ain't about the dollars, then it don't make sense. Just to put a wig on a pig and make that bitch big. Bleed a beat for Georgia all the way back to big. Look. You know what's up, got that mood showing love, love walking up in the club. Black Reese skyline, my brand's fingers and tank. Tiny macho drunk as fuck in my nigga bang lanes. Thunder's pulling up and we don't do no fake shit. I'ma get off and smash the bottle across his face. You know what it is, blue no traces, chopper lifting faces. No accent because your bitch, she likes to take in the club, new big. Remy got me acting foolish, fit fist, a thought that us got me real stupid. Crips and bloods, both sides in here whooping. Cause little bitch, we new fit. In the club, new fit. Remy got me acting foolish, fit fist, a thought that us got me real stupid. Crips and bloods, both sides in here whooping. Cause little bitch, we new fit. Now 2 step to the left, skip, the bank crip. A bottle of that Remy acting new, but off the fifth. Dancing with your hoe, this chunky banger on my hip. Plus they searching at the door, so how we get this chopper in? Pretty women in the club, shaking ass all night. They been dancing, trying to show me what that ass feel like. Nature pop the theft of us, smoke pop the theft of us. Little 7 off the theft of us, so bitch, go and shake your butt. East side swinging in this bitch. Tucking gang signs with the thing on my hip. 2-stepping with the extras, going off the Remy. You said this was your bitch, so why she dancing with me, silly? Blue Honey boy's the name, and I ain't even gotta say it. Code and nav after parties, bitches twerking fully naked. Splits on the pole, baby, dancing X-rated. Drunk off that Remy money, only thing I'm chasing. Tell the rap game, you're 7 here, writing on the statement. Got him to the top, I'ma show you how to make it. And get no handouts, so I had to come and take it. Knock these haters out like Harlem when I'm shaking. Bitch, we in the club, new big. Remy got me acting foolish. Fit fist, a thought that us got me real stupid. Crips and bloods, both sides in here whooping. Cause little bitch, we new big. In the club, new big. Remy got me acting foolish. Fit fist, a thought that us got me real stupid. Crips and bloods, both sides in here whooping. Cause little bitch, we new big. Tell them Bill 7 did it. Cause little bitch, we new big. Little bitch, we new big. Drunk off the Remy, got us acting real stupid. We new big. The bitch, we new big. Drunk off the Remy, got a nigga acting stupid. Loopin' nigga, you know we loopin' nigga. For real. Blue Honey boys, that's the name of the gang.
I'ma gone and what, take it back. When they first started coming to the back end. When you ain't gotta take it back, they always for sure gonna be coming back. And it ain't gotta be no comeback for V to make it come back. I always get what's on the back. Plus I'll flip her over and put cum on her back. Oh yeah, baby got back. We went out to eat. Rich baby back. My money is on the highway. I'm waiting for my uncle babe to get back with the Cali. Fuck with the paybacks. They put us on long as we pay them back. We put it down from May to May. Maybe come through in a Maybach. Blowing on swishers. Blowing on cones, my nigga, we blowing back. Let the top down, press the gas fast. Now your girl, her blowing back. Her sipping liquor, put the bird back. She want me to dick her what bird back. She had too much wine, too many lines. Plus the bitch got a bird's back. I can bring the birds back. I'm a true player, put me at running back. If I get my hands on them bands. I'ma find the hoe and we gon' run it back. All she do is wash my bag, wash my bag. We taking showers, she wash my bag. We got some shit, she got in the mix. Fuck around and got my watch back. Bought a pack bag, bought a pack bag. You can tell cause it's packed in the back. And in my backpack got some shit that make a nigga get back. Oh yeah, we know the Mac. You gon' have to peep game on the playback. Might catch me on ESPN, chopping up game, talking about running playback, nigga. Listen. Man, them hoes gon' listen. When I speak on a beat, all I do is punch like son and listen. Listen. Man, my niggas gon' listen. I was trapping so hard, forgot to hit my booster and get my list in. Listen. Bitch ass niggas is listening. When I'm back on they bitch, all I do is spit that Listerine, nigga. Listen. Yeah, them hoes gon' listen. Listen. Yeah, my niggas gon' listen. When you see me out, I'm in the latest edition. A polo golf gear with a matching pouch. What's my addition? I sported to go fishing. I was trying to catch me a vixen. The requirements is thick skin, brown, like a pig skin. I'm a clown when I hit skins. I'm going tough and something tough in my town. Yeah, I got tens, but I'm coming with two hoes just like handcuffs. Candy, Sandy, maybe Brandy, Randy. Blowing on exotic, not brown hairs like Bambi. You know the drug gon' keep me all the way dandy. While one feed me grapes and the other one fed me. Chillin' on the east in the OKC. What you a beast? Okay, let's see. Extended clips on that 223. I got niggas from the crib and the B. Yeah, that ya, boy, when we catch ya, you gon' be catching heat just like a catcher. Shirt looking like you just spilled some ketchup. Somebody caught a cough, now they tryna catch up. We know, yeah, I gotta go tough. Puff, no, I can't get enough. Hell yeah, my blood speed kinda buff. And I flip it myself, no, they ain't stuff. Grind and shining is what I do. I put more ice on blocks than igloos. When I pop on the mic, boy, they say he a fool. In the backyard, I'm thinking Olympic size pool.
Shop fresh looks at low prices at the Mathis Outlet. Come in now for the Lazy Boy BOGO event. Buy one Lazy Boy recliner and get the second one absolutely free. Recliner pairs start at just $7.99. They're in stock now with easy financing.
This is J.P. Banks Music.
When you're sticking to the script, it's a lonely road. So they left the home tank, the big homie told. He know the way this testimony hold. On that L4, they gon' politic on him cold. SBI Bank EC for really though. Used to really go, ask my nigga Chili Mo. Had a cold gun game, crazy knuckle up. Bust on enemies with baby double up. Back and forth with the main streets on 98. Q97, me and Lil Johnny Ray. Posted up on Colton with a big ratchet. Way before Lil Wayne threw on that snitch jacket. Walked the yard with Slim Bag, what up big Drac? Gave them back they L cause you did that. Love my lokes even if we don't interact. Lil Mont, Baby Psych and Lil Black. EC. EC. 97th Street, smack dead in the Middle East. Fuck the police for King Ron and Lil Reese. Tell the truth, SP3 never lack rhymes. Sometimes feel I might die behind my rap lines. We ain't in Malibu now, we in Maui. Baby Pod, EC, Bear, me and Wowie. Nico, Kiko, EC Red. Still can't believe Frankie and CC dead. Come to putting in work. Did more than a little dirt. Airbrush shirt. Big Milk, Lil Merc, Lil Box, Baby Ant, both souls, all the coops. First Street to 24 when we call the troops. Lost the legend when we buried Bug. Coach love to the riders that carry cuz, never seen it coming. Was a little foul, still took heart though. My hat off to Lil Owl, EC. EC. Big Spot and Lil Spot both got an Ezel. Tiny Spider got 19, rest in peace, Ezel. Shouts to the females representing EC. The brownies to the quotas, rest in peace, TT. Big Tommy son on the 7, that's J Pops. Me and mine never bow down to J-Box. And that's the coldest crip a nigga ever met. Coldest crip I ever heard about, better yet. 33rd never every only time a nigga ran. On the land, go ask my nigga Ran. ECG unit came up a little show. Got told on by that nigga Lil Show. Went on TV, the homies did BT Ugly. Got love for Infinite and Lil EC Buzzy. For death though, that mean to my dying day. EC, that's all I've been trying to say.
East side. East side.
EC. 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 EC.
East side. Okay, Ken. Yeah. Yeah, what it do? What it do? V Note the Most, aka Lil V, aka Trilly Trill, aka Got Dreams, coming through with Found in America Part 4A, Strait of Magellan. I was gonna drop the video, but I said let me just go on and do the live thing. You know what I'm saying? Go on and do the live thing and just present the information like that. So I don't know if they're gonna let me drop the link. Let's just see what's up with this right here. They've been tripping on the link. And YouTube still won't let me drop the link, so it looks like this is just gonna be a regular little build. I guess just a little one-on-one build. But I'm gonna go on and try to show some information about about what I found in the Straits of Magellan 1551. So, you know, I've been doing a little series. I got part 1, we in Panama. Part 2 was just kind of like some Seminole games, some Seminole information. Part 3 was Ethiopians found in Texas. And I also shedded a little bit of light on Santa Catalina, Africa, which was the first Indian spot in Florida that they raided for the colonists of Charleston, which is now Charlestown. Well, was Charlestown, which is now Charleston, South Carolina. And this is back when Charleston first was established. So now I'm going back to 1551. But before I even show you that, because I seen Brother Ankh do a video saying that I don't know why it won't let me share the link. You know what I'm saying? I may be able to do it tomorrow, but I guess I'll just do a little build and just kind of show my little information. And then I'll do another little live later on to see if I can basically do I guess a post show after this show about the information if I can drop the link. But just like I say, I seen Brother Unk do a video, and I think, I mean, yeah, basically I think they, talking about my information and talking about, the stuff that I've been presenting to Sean P, and not a coincidence, because they was on the part of Columbus seeing black, or about the story in 1498 about the people in Hispaniola saying that they encountered black people. And, they basically, they did a whole video basically saying that Vertimus Sertiman, and I ain't even get the information from Vertimus Sertiman, you know what I'm saying? I was just doing my own little, deep dives, and I came across their book, and I came across it myself, you know what I'm saying? Now, man, I heard about Vertimus Sertiman, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, when niggas was, getting that Pan-African game. But it wasn't never nobody that that I hung on to, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't never nobody that I was like, okay, let me save his video, let me always go to his video. Like the people that I was liking back then was Khalid Muhammad, Seti, and but they type of videos, John Henry Clark, Coakley, then was Ivan Van Sertiman. And you know what I'm saying, I was liking they type of builds when I was kind of doing the Pan-African thing. But I guess his name is Brother Ankh, and a lot of the teachers within the Pan-African sector, I guess if you come with evidence, or if you come with your little stuff, I guess your little research, and they saying that it's Ivan Van Sertiman. I'm like, I ain't even following, you know what I'm saying? I really don't even know what he really talking about, really too deep about the situation. But I did see a couple of things where, he kind of said something, but it ain't nobody that I just study or nothing like that, which I'm pretty sure eventually, you know what I'm saying, I would have to look into him a little bit more and see exactly what he was saying. But I'm doing my own thing right now, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'm doing my own readings. I'm doing my own search. So just like I say, Brother Unk did the video the other day. You can go to his page. It was him and a female on there, and they was basically tearing down all the old teachers that even said anything about black people being over here before white people coming over here. So basically, Brother Unk is basically putting out there that he used to believe the same thing, and that some of the best done said it, but they was wrong. But that don't mean that they work is tainted. Sometimes they just be wrong on some things, and basically just said that that all the old heads was wrong about black people being over here, from the fact that they done did DNA, and the DNA thing is out now and stuff like that. So, I just thought that was kind of funny because the angles that I've been coming with, they really ain't discredited my angles, except for saying that, that it's not true. That it's not true what they said in the book. You can't believe what's in the book. You can't believe what's in the history books, and stuff like that. So, I just found that kind of crazy because it's like, okay, why is they even mentioning stuff like this in the history books? You know what I'm saying? And for it to be a serious type thing as far as black people in America, I don't see why these type of things wouldn't be so highlighted for the black people in America to where we can know what they knew back then. I don't know why it's not a highlight for black people in history that's in America. But they kind of, it seemed like that they try to discredit the authors. Anybody that did say it, they pseudo white man. They, they really wasn't, they really not credible within the scholars. They really shoot holes at what niggas present. I ain't mad at it, because, they doing their thing. They doing their thing, and, they just really just making a nigga go harder with this shit, you know what I'm saying, until niggas can answer certain questions and I can, lay certain shit in the bed. So that's why I'm continuing with this little program Found in America, which this is part 4A. I did 1 through 3 already. And I'm just coming with little evidence that I'm finding where it's basically black people found in America. It's in text, it's on maps, it's within drawings. That's the stuff that I'm presenting, and I'm just trying to, connect the dots, and hopefully I can connect the dots. But let me go back into, basically, let me go back to this real quick, because it's like I say, Brother Unc had did the video, and basically they were shooting shots at this get down right here that I had came up. I ain't gonna say that I came up with, but that I had presented to Sean P and to Not a Coincidence on their channel. And I can kind of tell that it kind of caught them off guard, because they really didn't have a valid answer to, why even, when I presented it to even on the Q-Butter channel, I presented this, and, they just basically tried to discredit the author and say that it wasn't true. But everything else in the book is true, as far as all the other characters' names and, the lands, the name of the, certain parts and seas and dates and stuff like that. All that type of stuff is true. But when it comes to black people, it's niggas are second guessing everything about it. So, Brother didn't present this right here. I don't know why they just don't keep it real with their fans about, why they saying certain things and why they kind of bringing up certain things instead of bringing out the real of what somebody said and presenting to the people of what the person said, instead of kind of basically, they got their program on how they gonna push information and stuff like that. So I'm just thinking it's funny. I'm just, if you've been doing this type of stuff and presenting information, it shouldn't be nothing to put the other persons that you basically talking about, put their argument out there correctly to where the people know exactly what you're talking about. But basically you just try to put it in a broad sense and just say that, this is what they saying. This is a go-to. And a lot of people don't even know this go-to right here. As far as a lot of black people, they can't go to this page right here. They can't go to this book and argue this point with certain people. And the point is, for this book right here, because this is what they brought up. So the life and voyages of Christopher Columbus. Now they also saying that if you want to know anything about Christopher Columbus, go to his journal. Go to his journal, go to his journal, go to his journal. But his original journals and the original copies is being lost. They been said this, which I guess I would have to show it on here. I don't know why I already didn't have it brung up, but I guess I'll try to bring that up also, because they just tried to, stand on the fact that I guess it's only one literature. It's only one story. It's only one author. It's only one story that can validate exactly what happened that Christopher Columbus was talking about back then. And which I will bring that up. But let me go into this right here, because it's where it started at. Discoveries of Trinidad. Hold on, what page is it? So people know. 216. I think it's chapter 29. Discovery of Trinidad and the coast of Perea, which is South America. Perea. Arrival at San Domingo. 1498, on the 30th of May, 1498, Columbus set sail from the port of Matter of fact, I'm not even going to read it. We're going to get it done correctly because I'm not just the best reader. So we're going to do it like
Chapter 29. Discovery of Trinidad and the coast of Perea. Arrival at San Domingo. 1498. On the 30th of May, 1498, Columbus set sail from the port of San Lucar de Barrameda, with a squadron of 6 vessels, on his third voyage of discovery. From various considerations, he was induced to take a different route from that pursued in his former expeditions. He had been assured, by persons who had traded to the east, that the rarest objects of commerce, such as gold, precious stones, drugs, and spices, were chiefly to be found in the regions about the equator, where the inhabitants were black or darkly colored, and that, until he arrived among people of such complexions, it was not probable he would find those articles in great abundance. Columbus expected to find such people more to the south and southeast. He recollected that the natives of Hispaniola had spoken of black men who had once come to their island from the south, the heads of whose javelins were of guanin, or adulterated gold. The natives of the Caribbee Islands, also, had informed him that a great tract of the mainland lay to the south, and in his preceding voyage he had remarked that Cuba, which he supposed to be the continent of Asia, swept off in that direction. He proposed, therefore, to take his departure from the Cape de Verde.
So, you already know the part. You know what I'm saying? Were chiefly found in the region about the equator where the inhabitants were black or darkly colored. Also, the natives. Hold on, let me bring that back. He recollected that the natives of Hispaniola had spoken of black men who had once come to their islands from the south with the heads of whose javelins were guanin, adulterated gold. So they saying that that's a lie. That didn't happen, even though it's in a book, even though it's within the Christopher Columbus story. It's right there. But They say it's not true, which I just feel is kind of crazy that everything else um, about the story, about that, um, about that, about that whole thing is all true about the Indians, about the oceans, about the boats, about what they found, about what they traded, how it was acting. But when it comes to that part, they said that the black people was there. They act real funny about the situation. So I come back to this part right here, the Christopher Columbus Journal, and the Christopher Columbus Journal is a diary or logbook written by Christopher Columbus about his first voyage. The journal covers events from August 3rd, 1492, when Columbus departed, to March 15th, 1493, and includes a prologue addressing the sovereigns. Several contemporary references confirm Columbus kept a journal of his voyages as a daily record of events and as evidence for the Catholic monarchs. Upon his return to Spain in the spring of 1493, Columbus presented the journal to Isabel of Castile. She had it copied, retained the original, and gave the copy to Columbus before his second voyage. The whereabouts of the original had been unknown since 1504. The copy descends to Columbus' grandson, Louis, who is thought to have sold it in order to fund lifestyle. It is now lost. The only surviving version of the journal is an abstract written by Bartholomew, I guess his brother. Since the discovery, copy in the 18th century, scholars have questioned the accuracy of the copy and fidelity of the original. So, with them saying this, they jumping down niggas' backs because a nigga presented this shit right here. Some shit that I don't even. I just came across the motherfucking book, just doing some Christopher Columbus research. Just came across the book, read the shit, and now this whole part right here is a hot topic. Niggas done attacked it. Sean P attacked it. Not a coincidence attacked it. Now we got Brother Ankh and some of the top Pan-Africans attacking what I'm bringing. The shit is crazy because Brother Ankh is one of them niggas like SETI back in the day with the Pan-African. You know what I'm saying? And I guess nowadays he's saying that his studies back then and what he was saying back then is wrong. So I'm like, damn, nigga, how you right now? Because all you basically saying is that, okay, we just gonna go off what the scientists say. We just going off scientists. But the scientists change every year. Scientists said changing like a motherfucker. I guess he changed too. So, I don't know. I guess everything gonna have to, I don't know. I guess I ain't hit that level to where I feel like I gotta change. This ain't official. I don't know how this ain't official right here. But it's like I say, everything else in the book is official. But then they say, well, go to the, just go to Christopher Columbus Journal. That's the only place where you're gonna get the truth about what happened. Everybody else that said anything about it is fraud. That's basically what they saying. But the journals ain't that shit. That shit on Front Street. You ain't even have to do a deep dive to see that shit is a wobbler. You know what I'm saying? So I guess everything that's written back then, as far as on the history, is a wobbler. So I say, all right, it's a wobbler. You know what I'm saying? I only got one source on it, 1498, but I got that though. You know what I'm saying? But then niggas was, I seen, when I brought the information that niggas was shook because when I brought the information, niggas is hopping on the fact that they saying 1492. 1492 is before 1498. You can't add. 1492. So basically they saying that because Christopher Columbus had went to a certain island in the West Indies that because it was I guess a couple of black people on this boat that when the people was talking about the black people, I guess the Indians of Hispaniola, when they was talking about the black people, they was talking about the black people that the goddamn Christopher Columbus and them brought over. It's like, my nigga, they talking about the people that these niggas ain't even explored yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga, I'm finna slow walk these niggas with this shit tonight with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I want these niggas to see this shit. And I got a third source for the Panama shit. I'm going to present that. And I'm also coming with the Strait of Magellan. But I'm just going to come with the part 1 on that because it's a deep dive on part B. You know what I'm saying? About how I'm supposed to connect, the black people, that they found in a certain area, how, they was enslaved, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm supposed to handle this 1513 and handle this 1498 situation because I see Brother Unc want to jump into me and Sean P. and Not a Coincidence. Not a Coincidence is done. You know what I'm saying? Not being funny or nothing like that. Or not being, you know what I'm saying, on no weird shit. But, I guess Not a Coincidence got love for a nigga or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Niggas on the round table game one day. I don't know if he still got it or whatnot. But he was saying how he had love for a nigga. It's all good. Niggas ain't tripping. Niggas just be going against the information. But I guess a nigga Sean P, nigga, I mean, I guess a nigga kind of because a nigga, but niggas be fighting information. But, niggas be talking big shit. And, basically niggas is saying anything that got anything to do. If niggas is looking for niggas over here before America, the niggas is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I feel the exact opposite. I feel like if niggas ain't looking for it, nigga, you fucked up. If you going against anything that niggas is over here trying to find out. And if niggas is finding it, nigga, you taking all white boy points to go at niggas' information, nigga, I feel like, nigga, you fucked up, nigga. So that's the motherfucking battle because these niggas is fucking with Africans that these niggas don't even motherfucking know. And I ain't got nothing against no motherfucking Africans and shit, you know what I'm saying? But nigga, just don't put no label on me, nigga, if it ain't solid, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So, nigga, them niggas play that game. I play the real nigga game, nigga. I'm a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think a nigga look like no motherfucking African nigga, straight up. You know what I'm saying? But then with all the shit a nigga finding, it's like, man, hold on, nigga gotta second guess all this shit. And anything that I'm finding that's going against the main narrative, I'm fit to present it to the people. And I'm saying, nigga, what's up? Like, nigga, is this valid? is we gonna say, nigga, this is what it is. So I presented this, and then I go into the 1593. So when I go into the not 1593, but when I go into the 1513, I want to give a good breakdown on that situation because niggas is kind of playing about that. Niggas is saying that, yeah. Niggas is saying Peter Martyr ain't valid within the scholars. Niggas is saying Peter Martyr ain't valid within the scholars. So I want to present this. This is from the same
Niggardly,
book.
and, in 1523,
And this is from the same book where they talking about Balboa found. You know, this is one of the two sources that I done already presented about Balboa finding the Negroes in Panama, 1513. But this is in the beginning of the book where they breaking Peter Martyr down a little bit
3.
more.
Conferred upon Martyr the German title of Pfalzgraf, with the privilege of name.
So I'm giving Peter Martyr more of a highlight on this one right here. So we're gonna put some more emphasis on the reason that that I brung up the 1498. I brung up the 1498 for the simple fact that they talking about people
Naming
in the
imperial
South
notaries and legitimizing natural children. On August 15th,
and people in the South, which Panama is right up under, Hispaniola. So this is the author of this book, and this is what they
final rest. The king.
not the author of the book,
Kant,
but this is where they got the
Anson's
notes from.
Morning. Ignoti Hactinus, illustratori Petro Martiri Mediolanensi, Cicid Serio Senatori, ca Patria Relicta, Bello Granitensi Miles Interfute, Mox Herb Capta, Primum Canonico, deigned Priori Hujus Ecclesic B, Decanius et Capitulum, Carl Cineo Collegi Posuere Sepulchrum Anno MDXXVL v. Peter Martyr was perhaps the first man in Spain to realize the importance of the discovery made by Columbus. Where others beheld but a novel and exciting incident in the history of navigation, he, with all but prophetic forecast, divined an event of unique and far-reaching importance. He promptly assumed the functions of historian of the new epoch whose dawn he.
So Peter Martyr was perhaps the first man in Spain to realize the importance of the discovery made by Columbus. So we're going to bring that part back, man. I feel like this little section right here that I'm going to share with you should give Peter Martyr some validation about what he wrote down within this book and where he and how he gathered his information. So let's take a look at this for sure.
Niggardly, and, in 15, he devoted to the construction of the first stone church. In Rome was to invest him with the archpriest's benefice of Ocafla in Spain. The ever-generous king was less niggardly, and, in 1523, conferred upon Martyr the German title of Pfalzgraf, with the privilege of naming imperial notaries and legitimizing natural children. To realize the importance of the discovery, Ignoti Hactinus, illustratori Petro Martiri Mediolanensi, Cicid Serio Senatori, ca patria relicta, bello granitensi miles interfute, mox urb capta, primum canonico, deigned priori hujus ecclesic b. Decanius et capitulum, Carl Cineo Collegi posuere sepulchrum anno mdxxvl v. Peter Martyr was perhaps the first man in Spain to realize the importance of the discovery made by Columbus. Where others beheld but a novel and exciting incident in the history of navigation, he, with all but prophetic forecast, divined an event of unique and far-reaching importance. He promptly assumed the functions of historian of the new epoch whose dawn he Haris, in his Christoph column, fixes upon the 23d or 24th of September as the date of Martyr's death, believing that his last will was executed on his deathbed. There is, however, nothing that absolutely proves that such was the fact. The epitaph gives but the year. In the Documentos Ineditos, the month of September is given in one place, that of October in another. Presaged, and in the month of October, 1494, he began the series of letters to be known as the Ocean Decades, continuing his labors, with interruptions, until 1526, the year of his death. The value of his manuscripts obtained immediate recognition. They were the only source of authentic information concerning the New World, accessible to men of letters and politicians outside Spain. His material was new and original. Every arriving caravan
The value of his manuscripts obtained immediate recognition. They were the only source of authentic information concerning the New World. Come on. They saying this dude ain't valid. They saying Peter Martyr ain't valid. We're going to keep it going. I'm going to keep it going. I'm bringing this information because they try to discredit a nigga's information. So I'm just presenting the information to give it credit. And Pete, what it's saying, Peter Martyr was the first one of Spain to know the importance of Christopher Columbus doing of what Christopher Columbus did. He was the first one to have authentic information concerning the New World. This is what they saying.
Presaged, and in the month of October, 1494, he began the series of letters to be known as the Ocean Decades, continuing his labors, with interruptions, until 1526, the year of his death. The value of his manuscripts obtained immediate recognition. They were the only source of authentic information concerning the New World, accessible to men of letters and politicians outside Spain. His material was new and original. Every arriving caravel brought him fresh news. Ship captains, cosmographers, conquerors of fabulous realms in the mysterious West, all reported to him. Even the common sailors and camp followers poured their tales into his discriminating ears. Las Casas averred that Peter Martyr was more worthy of credence than any other Latin writer. No sooner had Columbus returned from his first voyage than Martyr hastened to announce his success to his friends, Count Tendilla and Archbishop Talavera. Memonistis colonum ligurum instatus in castris apud regis de persierendo per oxyduos antipodes novo terrorum homus fosrio, Memonis opertet. He was present in Barcelona and witnessed the reception accorded the successful discoverer by the Catholic sovereigns. He, Ho, had gone forth an obscure adventurer upon whose purposes, and even sanity, doubts had been cast, returned. A grandee of Spain, admiral of the ocean, and viceroy of the Indies. In the presence of the court, standing, he, alone, by invitation of the sovereigns, sat. The ambassadors from his native republic of Genoa, Marquisio and Grimaldi, witnessed the exaltation of their fellow countrymen with eyes that hardly trusted their own vision. An alien amidst the most exclusive and jealous of Occidental peoples, Martyr's abilities and fi duty won a recog las casas, histo. De las Indias, torn, 2, p. 272, a Pedro Martyr se lu db was credito que a Halgaben nit ion from the successive monarchs he served, that was only equaled by the voluntary tributes of respect and affection paid him by the generation of Spanish nobles whose characters he was so influential in forming. Of all the Italians who invaded Spain in search of fortune and glory, he was the most beloved because he was the most diligent. Speculations. Likewise are the flora and the fauna of the New World described to his readers, as they were described to him by the homecoming explorers. Pages of his writings are devoted to the inhabitants of the islands and of the mainland, their customs and superstitions, their religions and forms of government. He has tales of giants, harpies, mermaids, and sea serpents, wild men living in trees, Amazons dwelling on lonely islands, cannibals scouring seas and forests in search of human prey, figure in his narrative. Erroneous facts, mistaken judge. Ments due to a credulity that may seem to us ingenuous, are frequent, but it must be borne in mind that he worked without a pre-established plan, his chronicle developing as fresh material reached him, also that he wrote at a time when the world seemed each day to expand before the astonished eyes of men, revealing magic isles floating in unknown seas, vaster horizons in whose heavens novel constellations gleamed, mysterious ocean currents, flowing whence no man knew, to break upon the shores of immense continents inhabited by strange races, living amidst conditions of fabulous wealth and incredible barbarism. The limits of the possible receded, discrimination between truth and fiction became purely speculative, since new data, uninterruptedly supplied, contradicted former experience and invalidated accepted theories. The decades were compiled from verbal and written reports from sources the writer was warranted in trusting. Since geographical surprises are now exhausted, and the division of land and water on the Earth's surface has passed from the sphere of navigation into that of politics, no writer will ever again have such material at his disposition. The arrival of his letters in Italy was eagerly awaited and constituted a literary event of the first magnitude. Popes sent him messages urging him to continue. The King of Naples borrowed copies from Cardinal Sforza, and the contents of these romantic chronicles furnished the most welcome staple of conversation in palaces and universities. Leo X had them read aloud during supper, in the presence of his sister and a chosen group of cardinals. It must be noted that the form of the decades did not escape criticism at the pontifical court, nor did the censures, passed on the liberties he took with the tongue of Cicero, fail to reach and sting his ears. In several passages, he defends his use of words taken from the Italian and Spanish languages. He handled Latin as a living, not as a dead language, and his style is vigorous, terse, vital. He cultivated brevity and was chary of lengthy excursions into the classics in search of comparisons and sanctions. His letters frequently show signs of the haste in which they were composed. Sometimes the messenger who was to carry them to Rome was waiting, booted and spurred, in the antechamber. Juan Vergara, secretary to Cardinal Ximenes, declared his opinion that no more exact and lucid record of contemporary events existed than the letters of Peter Martyr, adding that he had himself often been present and witnessed with what haste they were written, no care being taken to correct and polish their style. The cultivated ears of Ciceronian Latinists, such as Cardinal Bembo, who refused to read the Vulgate for fear of spoiling his style, were naturally offended by the phraseology of the decades. Measured by carat standards so precious, the Latin of Peter Martyr is faulty and crude, resembling rather a modem dialect than the classical tongue of ancient Rome. It is their substance, not their form, that gives Martyr's writings their value, though his facile style is not devoid of elegance, if measured by other than severely classical standards. Not as a man of letters, but as an historian does he enjoy the perennial honor to which in life he aspired. Observation is the foundation of history, and Martyr was preeminently a keen and discriminating observer, a diligent and conscientious chronicler of the events he observed, hence are the laurels of the historian equitably his. Similar to the hasty entries in a journal, daily written, his letters possess an unstudied freshness, a convincing actuality. That would undoubtedly have been Saxonby's comment is accurate and just, non esse, tio dire che esse un latino halissimo. E quelli lo parlavano e scriviano gli uomini di affari. A noie, pero, men discaro che non esse ai forestieri, in quanto marred by the retouching required to perfect their terrory style. The reproach of carelessness in neglecting to systematize his manuscripts applies more to the collection in the Opus Epistolarum than to the letters composing the decades which we are especially considering, and likewise in the former work are found those qualities of lightness and frivolity, justifying Sir Arthur Helps's description of him as a gossipy man of letters, reminding English readers occasionally of Horace Walpole and Mr. Pepys. Hakluyt praised his descriptions of natural phenomena as excelling those penned by Aristotle, Pliny, Theophrastus, and Columella. Carried after a period of partial oblivion, Alexander von Humboldt, in the early years of the 19th century, rediscovered the neglected merits of our author and, by his enlightened criticism and commentaries, restored to his writings the consideration they had originally enjoyed. Ratified by Prescott, Humboldt's judgment has been confirmed by all subsequent historians. No further claim is made for this present translation of the decades than fidelity and lucidity. Its purpose is to render more easily accessible to English readers, unfamiliar with the original Latin, the earliest historical work on the New World.
News you can use. They say Jersey City is a white city, and they been hyping it up. It ain't like that. Round Table Gang, ice on his fangs, coming through. But I just wanted to stamp Peter Martyr. You see that he was a big thing back then. He was he was like the newspaper. He was he was CNN. He was goddamn Facebook for the queens and for the people that had bread, the Pope, the people that could read. He was the one that was giving them the new game on the new world. Now they saying he ain't credible. Especially the black people over here, the Pan-Africans, that's within the, that's going against everything that we saying. They said, nah. You got people like Truth Historian, which I thought all these dudes was real dudes. I thought they was real black people, but I guess when you kind of go against the norm of, I guess the norm of black people, it's a problem. So when I come here to the third decade, Peter Martyr, where I found, just like I say, I'm doing my own little readings, I'm doing my own little thing, and I'm finding this information. I'm finding it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with Ivan Van Sertiman. Ain't got nothing to do with none of that. I respect the OG. Facts. But I ain't get my game from him. I got my game from just reading. And I want to talk about this situation right here about them finding black people in Panama, 1513 Balboa, which they did he supposedly, I'm gonna keep putting this out here because they put it out here. He supposedly was the first European to see the Pacific Ocean. He discovered the Pacific Ocean. They didn't know nothing about the Pacific Ocean whenever they was traveling west. They knew nothing about that in Europe. Now they trying, when I put that out there, they try to discredit that. You know what I'm saying? He had to go through black people to be able to discover the Pacific Ocean. But, you know, they try to discredit the boy. And Tyson coming through. I'm going to keep putting it out there, definitely. But they try to, you know, go against this narrative that black people wasn't over here because it ain't no evidence. But when we present the evidence, it's a problem. So this is one of the evidence. The third decade, Peter Martyr. He talking about Balboa, and we're on page 286. We at the top. The Spaniards found Negro slaves in this province. So let me just go back. I'm not a good reader, so I'm going to let the computer do the reading, and we're going to check game.
There are no roads. Their scouts are Famihar with. The natives worship no other god than the sun, who is the master and alone worthy of honor. Nevertheless, they accepted instruction and they will rapidly adopt our religion when zealous teachers come to instruct them. Their language contains nothing rough or difficult to understand, and all the words of their vocabulary may be translated and written in Latin letters, as we have already said was the case in Hispaniola. They are a warlike race, and have always been troublesome neighbors. The country is neither rich in gold mines, nor does it possess a fertile soil, being mountainous and arid. Because of its precipitous mountains, the temperature is cold. And the chiefs wear clothes, but the bulk of the people are content to live in a state of nature. The Spaniards found Negro slaves in this province. They only live in a region 1 day's march from Querequa, and they are fierce and cruel. It is thought that Negro pirates of Ethiopia established themselves after the wreck of their ships in these mountains. The natives of Querequa carry on incessant war with these Negroes. Massacre or slavery is the alternate fortune of the two peoples.
They say niggas is going against it. Niggas is going against this. Somebody that was CNN, somebody that was Facebook, somebody that was TikTok back then during their time. We believe in everything on YouTube. We believe in everything on fucking CNN and Fox and goddamn ESPN and whoop-de-whoop-whoop. Peter Martyr was one of them people back then. Present information. And this is within the story guidelines of Europeans finding the Pacific Ocean. You keep on reading this, they're going to talk about the Pacific Ocean and how he found it. But it says Spaniards found Negroes in this province. So we're going to go down because it got a little, they say the footnotes. Footnotes. Let's look at the footnote. The mysterious fact. So it is a fact, but they're trying to discredit it by saying mysterious. But they can't get past it because it's written in history. They can't get around that. And my theory of why they trying to get around it is because they don't want Negroes to be a part of this new world. Negroes is the filth of the earth. How these Negroes get over here? How these Negroes is, why they here? They just was just in control of everything the last 700 years over there. They just got free, so-called, within their books, the Wars of Grenada, which we're going to do a deep dive on that later on in the game. Yeah, I think they had a real problem with certain black people, just like they got a problem with black people right now. But when they find it in the new world, they find black people in the new world is not good. So it's a mysterious fact. Has been asserted by many authors to be refused credence. The author's explanation of the existence of these Africans, now they just started putting the African term on these people that they found. They cannot do that because they say aboriginals, the definition of aboriginals is people that's found by the Europeans. When we go back up, that's in the fucking definition. It's found in the land, the original people that's found. The Spaniards found Negro slaves in the Providence. Now they try to put slaves on the thing because Negroes, you can't just be a Negro out just doing anything. Nah, they had on some little thing, but they wasn't dressed like that. I don't think, some of them was, some of them say some of them had on the little white shirts, the priests, the ones that had high authority, certain ones that, had high ranks, they wore certain clothes, but most of the people just like how them people in Papua New Guinea, when they say that, they the first came across the white people, they first seen white people for the first time, they really didn't have on no clothes like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I really think, was going on. Because they really pushed that a lot of people was kind of naked within that, structure. They definitely wasn't dressed. They definitely wasn't dressed like the Europeans, because the Europeans came through with, they came through diaper dandy. They came through in the velvet and the nude cloth. You know what I'm saying? They got pants, socks, coats, jackets. They got everything. They coming laced. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can invite. Nah, it's still rejecting. It's still rejecting the link. I guess if Guess I can. I can try to send it to your email if you can put your email in there. Try to send it to your email. See if it'll work like that. But cause I can't even. Yeah, hopefully, and it's like I say, hopefully I can drop the link after this. Once I drop this little build or whatever, uh, we can chop it up on that. But I don't know what's going on with it. But yeah, the Aborigines. If you's an Aborigine, if you's an Indian, an Aborigine, drop it on your community. Okay, hold on. Hold on real quick. Shoot. Hey, I just dropped it on that little. I just dropped it in there. Hopefully they let you pop up on it. But yeah, if you're an Aborigine, it's someone that's found in America by the Europeans. As we looking right here, the Spaniards found Negro slaves, and it's like I say, slave and Negro was almost a synonym. It was almost the same thing. You know what I'm saying? For real. So just because they put the slave right there, so they try to come with the fact that okay, 1513, it was slaves right there. They say Negro slaves. So these was the Negroes that was dropped off in the islands, and they found their way to Panama, which we know that's not the case because they say they only live in the region one day march from Quirica, and they are fierce and cruel. It is thought that, so they thinking it ain't about them running away from Hispaniola, running away from fucking Jamaica or Cuba, none of that. It is thought that Negro pirates, so they saying that it was damn near some black people in the waters back then of Ethiopia established themselves after the wreck of their ships. So they was deep. They said ships. They was deep. Ships in these mountains. The natives of Quirica carry on incest war with these Negroes. Massacre or slavery is the alternate fortune of the two people. Come on now. This is Peter Martyr. We just got done saying, they just got done talking about and saying that Peter Martyr was the CNN. Peter Martyr was the Fox News back then. Peter Martyr was YouTube. Peter Martyr was Facebook. Peter Martyr was the one that presented. Peter Martyr was Hollywood. Peter Martyr was the number one entertainment Peter Martyr was the number one pop culture. This was the pop culture for the new world. And they try to discredit, but they can't discredit because we have more info within the same topic. 1513, we got more info that we gonna drop. And which is coming from this book right here, Discoveries of the World, from their first original onto the year of our Lord 1555. Antonio Galvo. Antonio Galvo, 1557. Now, because I'm pretty sure they're going to try to discredit this author, we're going to read the preface. We're going to read the preface of the book and get a understanding. I'm going to try to get a better understanding of the author and how they were seeing things. So we're going to let them speak.
The English text was printed from a manuscript copied from Hakluyt's version published in 1601. We learn from his Epistoled Dictatory, that it was first done into our language by some honest and well-affected merchant of our nation. Hakluyt was not the man to be contented with a translation if better materials could be obtained, and he appears to have made diligent inquiry after the original, but without success. More fortunate than he, the Hakluyt Society has been able to obtain sight of a copy of the original, published in 1563,1 and believed to be unique. This valuable work is the property of an American gentleman, M.R. John Carter Brown, of Providence, Rhode Island, who kindly permitted M.R. R.H. Major, of the British Museum, to have it copied. From this copy one
What it do, Jay? Robert Roundtable Gang, ice on his fame. I don't know, the link ain't working, Robert. AJ, can you drop it in the chat and see if it work on your end?
All right, hold on. Yeah, let me see. 1 second. All right. Comments. And my YouTube. Hold on, I gotta connect my YouTube. 1 second.
All right. So, what I'm doing right now, Robert Lee, is because I see Brother Unc, try to shoot some slugs at my information about 1498 about Christopher Columbus, saying that the people in Hispaniola said they seen black people that come from the south with the gold tip javelins. They try to go at the information. They try to go at, basically they shot down all the OG black historians and said that, yeah, they probably said something, but the information is wrong if they saying that black people was over here before Europeans, you know what I'm saying? So I brought the first source, but basically the source that they try to go at, but they didn't pull it up there. Then they try to say that the Christopher Columbus Journal is the only book that you can look to for so-called solid evidence about what happened in the beginning and kind of what was going on over here during that time before Christopher Columbus died. But you know, as we find out that the Christopher Columbus, but it said Christopher Columbus, his journals and all the original copies being lost. Everything being lost, everything on that end as far as the journals is skeptic. You know, they ain't just. Yeah, I want them problems with on. I ain't tripping. You know,
Yeah,
I
it
didn't.
didn't let me send the link. It said it's not posting.
It's not. It's saying it's rejecting it. It's crazy. I don't know why. Why I want to do that? If you want to get on, you gotta go to the Roundtable Games community tab, and the link is over there, and you gotta go over there if you want to hop on. But so we just got done presenting Peter Martyr. It looks like Peter Martyr was the um, YouTube back then, CNN, Fox News, Facebook. Um, he was Hollywood back then. He was the person that was bringing the entertainment about the new world. We just got done looking at that, and
I got a question for you.
all right, hold on. Let me drop this fact to him that we done made this solid fact that they said that the black people was found, and that make them Aboriginal. I know what were you saying?
That account of the black people in the journals. Who wrote that?
You talk about in the Christopher Columbus Journal?
Yeah, the Trinidad one.
Okay, who wrote that one? Hold on, let me go, because I ain't gonna do no deep dive in that one. Hold on.
Yeah, you just read I think it was titled something, The Discovery of Trinidad or something like that. 1498 or something.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, this one.
So this is by Washington Irving, and which
So that's straight from his journal. Can I look at it real quick? I just want
hold
to
on.
see.
No, I don't think it's straight from. It's straight from. It's straight from some type of notes. He getting
Okay.
these notes from somewhere. Hold on, let me see if it's on here. If not, then I have to do a deep dive and come back with that information.
Okay, all good, bro.
Hold on, let me see. Real quick.
Robert, you got to go to I just tagged Vino in the post in the community tab. It should be in the comments. It says link. So my question was gonna. It kind of depends on who wrote it, but my question was gonna be, if it's not true, what would be the benefit of lying about the black people that brought the? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would be the benefit of the lie if it's false?
Right, right, and that's my angle. You know, that's what I'm saying. You know, would uh why would why when they talking about everything else in the book, you know what I'm saying? They talking about everything else. within the book is true. They saying that the what's going on? They saying that the seeds, they saying all the little fruits and all the animals and all the people, they putting dates on it. That's true. But when they talking about black people, it's not true.
Hey, ain't them people down there that they talking about? They still exist down there, right? And they call what the Ghana Fury or some shit like that. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Nah, they make the same people. You know, Sean P and them tried to
Them the
show some
same people,
pictures.
Vino. You know they still they, right?
Uh, Not no niggas.
What you talking about? They got their own land down there.
They trying to say that the people that's in Belize and all the black people that's there is the original black people. When they look just like us. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying the people that you talking about in this story, they descendants still live in this area, correct?
I'm saying definitely, yeah, but they definitely got enslaved. Hold on, let me see. What do you say on this? Yeah, they definitely got enslaved.
You can't find that page. If you go to magnifying glass and just put Trinidad, or just put black men if you type it in on the top left.
You get my first to go.
Hey Jay, you know the people I'm talking about.
Yeah, I go to the page, but I was trying to see as far as the author, where did he get the notes from and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, you talking about the Garifuna people.
When you say them the same people that Balboa, were them the descendants of the people that Balboa was talking about?
Yeah, honestly, I can't tell you about Balboa because I ain't really study him, bro. I'll be honest with you, man. That's why I just listen to the people that study the ancient. Well, I shouldn't say ancient, medieval Americas. I just listen to what they say. I don't really got an opinion on that, man.
Them is the same people. Whenever I brought the information about Sir Francis Drake, when Sir Francis Drake go to that same area in 1572, and they say that they've been having these problems with these people for 80 years. You know what I'm saying? 80 years.
Okay, let me ask you this, Vino.
But some of the historians don't say that, they really didn't even start bringing, the Africans from European over deep like that until 1513.
Okay, let me ask you this question, Vino. If the people say that they got proof they was there 80 years prior to Balboa count.
No, not 80 years prior to Balboa, but 80 years prior to Sir Francis Drake, which is 1572, which go back to 1492.
Okay. Is there any information to suggest that they was here in the 1300s? Because they said 80 years.
No, I'm talking about as far as they've been beefing with these people for 80 years. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly when the people came over.
But that don't put them past the time frame of Europeans bringing over Africans. If you would have said 200 years, 300 years, then you'll have an argument.
No, the argument is that they've been beefing with these people. They said they've been beefing with these people basically since they got over there. And it's going back to the time to when they got over there.
So we need to identify these people that they're talking about.
Okay, that's why So that's why when I go to Okay, so but this is a whole nother book right here because this is shooting shots at brother Unc about the 1498. But let me go to one
But they
more.
got to have some descendants that living today. We need to find their living descendants today.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they in America somewhere.
So you saying these people left there and came to America?
No, they didn't leave. They got enslaved.
So
They
the
got
argument.
enslaved and and pushed around the islands and pushed around America.
So you saying they was coming and getting the niggas from there and not Africa and bringing them to the Americas?
Definitely, they was definitely getting niggas from the. They was definitely
Okay,
getting niggas
I
from the
see
north
your
part.
argument now.
They was definitely getting niggas from the north part of South America.
I got
That's a
you. I got
fact.
you.
That's a
But them
fact.
niggas that they got from there, them was Africans. We know.
No, they wasn't there because when we talking about 1513, this is the area where they are exploring. They exploring this area. You know what I'm saying? They exploring this area right here. Balboa just
Hey, I'm gonna say something. Check this out, Vino.
this is
Check this
right
out.
before Balboa. Now they didn't have no settlements.
Hey, Vino.
When they started having settlements, when they started making money off the land, they couldn't make no money off the land until they had the land kind of cleared out to where they wasn't gonna have no funk with nobody.
I feel
You know
you.
what I'm saying? So when we go right here, when it says that the Spaniards found Negro slaves in this province, that they only live in the region 1 day march from America, that they are fierce and cruel. It is thought that Negro pirates of Ethiopia. So you see how they try to put the African term on them. The Ethiopians, some pirates, established themselves after the wreck of their ships in these mountains. And the natives of Kura could carry on incest war with these Negroes. Massacre or slavery is the alternate fortune of the two people. So they been beefing with these people. This is not uh, a new thing, even though they try to say it's a new thing.
You know what, Vino? I kind of support your argument
I got two
because
more sources that I'm fit to show. I'm fit to show a source that I ain't never showed tonight. But I'm fit to put the nail in the coffin with three. It gotta be a nail in the coffin with three. And they named them a different uh and they named them a different African.
that's my point. See, you can't get away from this African shit. And look,
I'm
what I'm
saying that's
saying,
the mislabeling.
but look, this is what I'm saying.
That's the
There's no
mislabeling.
way.
The same reason that they got a whole island north of Australia called Papua New Guinea. They calling the people Guinea people. That's a damn that's an African term. That's like saying Ethiopian people.
You're right.
So they
You're
just
right.
going around saying, nigga, these niggas.
But they look like niggas. Vino, what would you
That's
call
what
them?
I'm saying. That's why we got the label.
Vino, what the fuck would you call you if
A
everybody else
nigga.
called you a nigga and everybody look like niggas that look like you?
Okay, but we saying that niggas is from here. Just like they found these niggas here.
You got to find some evidence, Vino.
Okay,
Because
I got two
all
more
the
sources
evidence,
that I'm fixing to
listen,
show.
but check this out, Vino. Even if you find evidence, it gonna prove that Africans came over here.
Well, that's all good. I don't give a fuck. I'm saying that niggas was here before the white people was here.
This is what I think you should be looking for. Finding out who taught these crackers how to navigate the seas. Because they may pretend like up in 1492 they decided to try a new route. No, somebody had been doing this shit for a long time and put them on to this area. Like, it wasn't nothing new. It was only new to the European. That's the story that's never talked about, in my opinion.
And I'm trying to get it out there, but
You trying to
Like when I came
mislabel these
across this
people
one
as
thing, but it ain't
Indians,
got
though,
nothing to do
bro.
with America, but it got something to do with China.
But look,
And
you
you
trying to
know,
mislabel these people as Indians. That's where you falling into, you know what I'm
because
saying, the
of the
trap.
fact that anybody over here is labeled Indian.
But we
Off
know
the
that
rip.
these niggas who came over here was not Indians.
But I'm saying the label that I'm saying that the Europeans is giving the label to every. That's just like saying Aboriginal. It's just the same thing. It's just like saying Aboriginal. Niggas is saying Indian.
Nah, bro. Indians are.
But
We
but
look at.
but niggas is getting it fucked up because niggas is thinking that an Indian is supposed to look a certain way.
They do. They fucking do, nigga.
Yeah, they do. But now since we coming against more knowledge, we can
No,
say,
no,
hold
you can't
on.
listen. You can't steal
We can
their
say that
identity.
the Aborigines of America is Indians also
No, no, you're
because
not,
they thought whenever they came over here that they was
bro.
in India anyway.
Bro, listen. Nobody is gonna confuse you with an Indian, Vino, and nobody gonna
I'm
confuse
not
no
trying
nigga
to
to mistake
I'm
them
not
as an
trying to put
Indian.
it out there that I am a Eskimo Indian. I'm putting it out there that I'm an Indian native of the land. So if you're saying that an Indian is a native of the land, I'm saying I'm an Indian too. I ain't looking like no Indian, but I'm an Indian. Also, I'm looking like a nigga, but nigga, I'm from
That
this
shit
land.
too confusing, Vino.
It's
That
not
shit too confusing to
confusing.
tell somebody all that shit right there to explain who you is. That's too much. You look too much like a nigga, bro. Just fuck it, my nigga. You a nigga. Like, yo, I'm see you and
My
be like, yo, what
nigga.
up, my nigga?
Nah,
I ain't
you
finna go
real,
into the shit.
but nah, see, and that's the thing. Niggas getting caught up just in the Indian term. Niggas ain't tripping on no Indian like that. Nigga know a nigga ain't. I know if a nigga go to the jail in the prison, then I'm not fit to be running with the Indians like that.
You better
Tyson,
not go over there
you
talking
got
about
to
you a
go
motherfucking
to.
Indian nigga. They gonna fuck your ass up.
Yeah, I already know a nigga gonna bang it out with them, but I'm still representing Indian,
Black
but not
power.
the same
Nigga, you
Indian
gonna
that
go
they
to your
represent.
listen. You gonna resort back to black power, nigga. You gonna become a Muslim or a blood or a crib or one of
Nah,
the neutral niggas
I'm
out the
gonna
south, nigga.
I'm
One
gonna
of
be
the two.
running with the. I'm definitely gonna be running with the niggas, but you know, if niggas want to go into lineage, if niggas want to talk lineage and all this, I'm saying that niggas is Indian. I'm saying that niggas is natives from over here. Niggas had a tribe. Niggas was speaking language. Niggas was dressed a certain way over here. Niggas was eating certain things over here before certain white people had 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 established the United States. This is before these niggas even really crossed the Appalachian Mountains like that. Niggas was already in Florida
I don't believe niggas was
doing
past those
shit.
mountains, bro. It's too cold over here. You got to understand us, bro.
I'm saying
Like,
that niggas
we
was in
don't like cold
Florida.
weather.
I'm saying that niggas was in Florida. That's
Okay,
where
Florida.
I'm representing.
Man, I don't
I'm
know.
saying my peoples come from Florida and they was down there within that area where these niggas been doing random slaves since these niggas got over here. And what they been saying, Black Warrior River. What they been saying, Santa Catalina, Africa. What they been saying, the Black Amazon people. I mean, it's just too many instances where black people is already over here discovered, and I'm trying to say, okay,
Africans.
if it was already some black ass Indians over here, where the fuck is these black ass Indians in
Man,
2024? Because I
you
know they
got to
came
think
back
about
off the earth.
but listen, think about the development of the cameras. You know what I'm saying? Like when those cameras were first developed, anything that was kind of a brown or darker skin tone, that shit gonna show up dark versus the pink people.
Nah, the camera went down in the 1500s.
No, I'm just saying, like, when we look at these pictures of, they be saying these black Indians and this, that, and the third and shit, because it look real dark. That don't be the actual color of the damn
Okay, what about
people.
the Indians that I showed that was in in the early 1700s that was Drew?
What you mean? Which ones you talking about? Because you might be talking about them Africans that they drew.
I'm saying
Because you
they
think about it
Indians.
now.
I'm saying that they moving and dressing like Indians.
I mean, shit, nigga, they was over here.
But I'm saying if they was over here enslaving it, they not gonna have on no damn native gear. They gonna be dressed up in white t-shirts and slave wear. They
Man,
not
they
gonna
got
be
rid of that
no
shit, my
damn,
nigga. You
they
know,
not
nigga change clothes. Like, get the
Indians.
fuck out of here. They wasn't finna keep on that bullshit. They
I'm
wasn't finna keep that
saying
shit on.
that Indians was not purchasing slaves. In no damn 17 in the damn 1730s, 1720s, 1710s,
See, you
17
didn't jump to America now, no. Now you didn't jump to the United States. We were
I'm
just talking
talking
about
about the
South
United
America.
States. Oh, nah, okay, so hold on.
When we
I
was
thought
talking about those niggas
Yo, Tight Sam got
on those
hold
pictures.
on. Tight Sam, you gotta go to my community tab and look through the comments. You should see the link in there, Tight Sam.
okay, the niggas on what pictures?
The niggas on that picture where they was damn, I think, negotiating. You was talking about those black people who was fighting against the Europeans down there in South America. Like I told you, it's a long story. They got a long history with those people who basically escaped slavery and nigga took over a certain area down there, and they've been living that way since the fucking 15 or 1600s. Like, they weren't slaves. They got them
You
funded.
talking about Haiti?
No, I can't pronounce that goddamn name. Goddamn Ghana Funer. Jay, what the name of them people I was talking
The
about?
Garifuna people.
Yeah, the Garifuna people.
Okay, where is this at?
They got a long history down there, my nigga.
Where is this at?
It's somewhere in Central America, I think.
Yeah, it's the same people you talking about. Down there somewhere in South America.
Okay, these might be Aboriginal. These niggas is Okay,
Bro,
so
they don't deny
why
that they African, bro.
why is
They
you
don't deny they African.
why is you putting the slave narrative on it though?
No, I'm
As
not
far as they was
saying
brought on the boat. See,
Vino,
no,
can you scroll down a little bit real
but
quick?
that's my whole fight. Every black person wasn't brought on no damn boat.
bro. They say
And
this.
if they was brought on the boat to the United States, these niggas is really from South America or the islands or Central America.
But Vino, if they say they come from that, who are you to fucking come along and say that they lying?
He asked himself out the stream.
Damn. But Jay, you feel where I'm coming from?
On what topic?
Where him trying to say that these people, you know what I'm saying, don't come from where they say they come from.
You talking about the Garifuna people?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's talking about them. I don't know if he's talking about the Garifuna people because I don't know if they're the same people that's in that article. But I want to know who's the people that's in that article.
Yeah. We need to identify who those people is, who their descendants is today in that article. Because if they existed and they still live on today, then where are they?
You talk about the people that's in Panama right now that I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What year was that?
This is 1513. I'm saying that any nigga when they got seen in America was captured
from there,
was captured from where they was from in America and shipped somewhere else in America.
So you saying they went and got all the slaves in America, they went and got from Panama?
No, not just from Panama,
but Panama and other parts of South America. Because it was niggas over here.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a wild one. Right? That's a you got to have some some serious. Then you got to see, now you got to prove that black people, with those people that you talking about, was here at least in the 1300s.
I just said that they said that they found the people right now. Okay,
No,
so
you got to show some other evidence other than what those people that you claim saying they found. You got to find some other source to back up.
already went to.
Well, you know, Robert Lee, you know they found skeleton remains in Panama Negro pre-Columbian, right? You do know that, right?
I think they was like
Yeah.
500 years old though. That's
But
only that don't
that's
push it past.
pre-Columbian though, right? Hold on, you know, let me get him. That's
I get it.
pre-Columbian though, right?
Say it again.
Is that 500 years ago pre-Columbian?
But it don't predate the Spanish.
I'm saying they found Negro skeletons in Panama that predate the Spanish, sir. That's
No,
what I'm
they
saying.
didn't.
Yes, they did, sir. So you haven't done the research to be saying no. Don't
That
jump
site
out
you
there saying
talking
no.
about
You haven't done the research.
is not
Not
older than
only that,
500 years.
that's a lie, Robert Lee. Robert Lee, I'm calling you a bold-faced lie.
And
Pull
when
that source up
you a
then.
bold faced
Pull that
lie.
source in the link. Pull that source in the link. They say it's not older than 500 years old. Or you a
No, you
lying
put the
motherfucker.
source that say
Put
it
it in the
is older
link.
than 500 years.
Put it in the link, nigga.
No,
Put it in the link, nigga.
put the source in the back that says it is older than
And
500.
I want to go back to another point that you were talking about. I heard you say something about the people of Papua New Guinea, Vino. Do you not know that they also labeled those black people Indians too? As a fact, they call them mop-headed Indians.
Right, that's
So that
right.
term Indian don't that explicitly go to Native Americans. That term Indian is used for niggas too. And Papua New Guinea
Right.
is used for that. See, some of you niggas be up here talking and don't do no goddamn research, don't know what the fuck you talking about, dog.
Let
And
me
just
ask
want to admit
this
you don't
question.
know what the fuck you talking about. Nigga, have you ever heard of the mob-head Indian, sir?
I never heard of them.
See, that's what I'm saying. We know you heard of it before, right?
Let me ask
You
you
said the
this.
mobhead Indians?
Yeah, the mob-head Indians of Papua New Guinea.
Nah, man, I ain't did too of a deep dive on Papua New Guinea, but you know, I
Who
know that they
named them
definitely
though?
mislabeled though.
Who
The
named them
same
though?
people that mislabel the people here in America. That's
Straight
a
up.
simple answer. That's a simple answer. We don't have to go
I mean, I
deep.
ain't know the English went over to Papua New Guinea and start naming motherfuckers over there. So that's a new one to me.
Black
I ain't know that
people,
happened.
black people.
Australia? Why you
Robert
think
Lee,
Australia
listen,
speak
Robert Lee,
English?
listen, Robert Lee.
Why you think
Black
Australia
people.
speak English?
They were naming black people Indian, Robert Lee, in Papua New Guinea. Not Native Americans, black people. So that term Indian don't only apply to Native Americans, so it would also refer to black people. That's
I
my
mean,
point.
I done seen the niggas from Papua New Guinea. Like, them niggas look closer to our Aboriginal Australian niggas. Like, they black people. Hell, I mean,
But they
to
also is
me,
known as Indian, though, Robert Lee. That's my point.
I ain't know that. I
They're
ain't know they
not
called them people
Native
Indian.
Americans. They're not Native Americans. They known as Indians through history.
They're just like the people from India is known as Indians.
But we were not talking about the
They
people
not
of
Native
Indians. We talking about
Americans.
niggas. We talking
I'm
about
saying,
Indians. We talking about niggas, though, Robert Lee.
but here comes some
We
more
talking about
people
niggas.
that's labeled as Indians.
Indians ain't niggas. Those Indians
I
not
agree.
niggas. Papua New
I
Guineans are
agree.
niggas.
Indians ain't niggas. I agree.
Okay, fact. But the Papua New Guineans are Indians, but they niggas. So what we gonna do about that, Robert Lee?
Well, I mean, and we got to figure out what we're gonna do about these people in
Now we
India
ain't got to figure
that's
out
called
shit cause we
Indians
ain't
too.
did the labeling. Robert Lee, we ain't got to figure out shit cause we didn't do the labeling. Either you gonna agree with the
So
labeling or not.
tell me
Robert
what those
Lee,
people
hold up, Robert
indigenous name is.
Lee. Either are we gonna agree with the labeling or not, sir? Do you agree with the labeling?
Oh shit.
Do you agree with the labeling, Robert Lee? Yes or no? And we can throw this conversation in the trash
You
and
talking
never
about
bring it up
what's on the
again.
screen right now?
Robert
Black
Lee.
Americans?
Don't get distracted, Robert Lee. Don't get distracted. Sir, do we agree with the labeling, sir?
No, I don't agree with that.
Okay, we can leave that alone, throw it in the trash. Go ahead, Vino. Y'all got it. I just want to get up here and talk a little shit. I'm gone, man.
Yo, that nigga wild right there, wild.
All right, so
Hey, look at this picture. So you ain't never seen them niggas from Bolivia?
Bolivia. So you saying that? So you saying that the niggas down there that look like me and you?
No. When I said nigga, my bad. I meant to say the indigenous people from Bolivia.
They this color right here,
Fuck yeah.
and they got but
They
small.
darker than that,
They got
nigga. They
small
darker than that.
dreads.
They darker than that, bro. Go look up them people from Bolivia, the Native Americans that's there, the indigenous people from Bolivia. Nigga, you will find niggas just as black as you, nigga, and they ain't black people. But they got some black people down there too.
Look at that, man.
I don't know
That's
why
that
you
rich.
don't think shit, nigga. I done seen Mexicans this color.
Stop it, man. Stop it.
Real talk, my nigga.
Stop it, because every Mexican you see tripping definitely don't look nothing. Ain't nowhere close to these tones.
Yeah,
Two Mexicans ain't producing.
Bro, I done seen Mexicans just as dark as that, bro.
Stop it, man.
A lot of Mexican people got native roots, my nigga. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
they
know
got
why y'all
native
don't believe that. You
and
can
we
look
got
at
native roots, and we got a lot of native roots too.
yeah, native African nigga, native West African. You right.
American.
American, my
For the
ass.
simple fact that they was found here.
We got to find out who them ain't the people they found here, you know. So let's find out. Let's figure out who the people that they found here.
Come on, man.
That Sir Francis Drake was talking about.
Hold on, but this is 900 right here.
And we don't have nothing from there to validate that they was black people other than
We got the
these.
phenotype.
No, they
We
don't,
got
bro.
we got the
No, they
we got
don't.
their hair texture.
Man, go look at the motherfuckers
We
from
got
Bolivia.
the darkness of the skin. These is Negro phenotypes.
Go look at them niggas from Bolivia, them Indians from Bolivia. You want to see dark Indians? Go look where it's hot at in South America. All them motherfuckers down there suntan, nigga. They don't sunburn.
This ain't no tan right here.
Nigga, that come from
This is
living
not
in the
no
hot.
tan right
Listen,
there. That's not no. But do you see the hair right there?
that come from living in the hot regions
That's
for a
not.
long
That's
time.
but that's small braids right there.
How you know that? How you know that?
That's small braids.
How you know that, Vino?
Because when they go to the other pictures, hold on, it's supposed to come up. Wow, that's the OGs looking down, man. Look at that. That's the OGs looking down. That's their ancestors.
So you see yourself in these paintings, bro?
I'm saying that's their ancestors, man. This is going back to 900. So this is going back to 900. They said they found Negroes.
Not in 900.
They found the Negroes in the 14 and the
Bro, you
goddamn
said you talking about
13.
900 though. Who said they found Negroes here in 900?
This is right here. This is the evidence right here. This is the evidence right here.
So let me ask you this, Vino. Why y'all stop building mounds?
Look at that, man.
Vino, let me ask you a question. Why did y'all stop building y'all great temples and mounds and shit?
Because niggas got interrupted with the new type of the new culture that came through. It had influenced the younger generations.
The white man culture?
Yeah.
Niggas want to dress like Europeans now.
Yeah, they
talk
wanted
like
to dress like they
Europeans.
wanted to be. They wanted to have the coats. They wanted to have a little bit more clothes. They wanted that liquor. They
Okay,
wanted
so
that goddamn new drug.
would you say this lifestyle right here is primitive compared to what we live today?
Yes, it's definitely primitive from what they from what they said was going on within, this area right here, as far as they wasn't as advanced as far as technical stuff. But when it comes to like, the herbs and being able to be healthy and stuff like that.
But okay, do that shit matter to you today? I mean, would you want to live like this today, or what you doing right now today, or better?
No, we definitely live in. They definitely. Well, it's a. I mean, I definitely would be rather living now because it's a gather of all the knowledges.
I'm saying though, like, I'm trying to understand why is this so that important to you? You're not gonna go back and practice this, what I'm saying, lifestyle.
No, it's just showing that black people was already here.
But I mean, looking at those photos, they don't look like black people.
Well, this person right here don't look like no
Hell
black person
no.
right here.
No. Not to me.
So you saying who he look like?
Shit, it don't look like no nigga. I ain't never seen no niggas look like none of
Who
these
he look
motherfuckers
like?
up here. Yo, I'm
Who the
telling you,
nigga? Who the
if
nigga
you
on the
look
right
at
look like?
those, if you look at those indigenous people.
Who the nigga on the right look like, man?
You mean
I
nigga on the
know,
left?
I know hella niggas with big ass noses like that.
Man, y'all kill me with this big nose, big lip shit when it come to black people. Like, y'all sound like the racist ass crackers talking like that.
I'm just saying, I know niggas with big noses.
I'm saying too, nigga, that don't mean they
I'm
black.
saying is
Like,
you saying
all
that all the
black people
niggas in
don't come with.
America look alike? Or you saying that all the niggas in America look alike?
I'm saying all niggas in America don't
Come
come with
on,
big
man. Look
nose
at
and
the
big
ancestors
lips.
at
And
the
just
top.
because you see something with big lips and a big nose,
Okay,
that
so
don't
what
mean the
about this?
motherfucker a
Okay,
black
what
person.
about this phenotype at the top?
Man, that craniology talk is that science
No, I'm
played
talking
out, my
about the
nigga.
people
Use
at the top
DNA,
that they
nigga.
painted. They said they was their
That shit
ancestors.
is played out, man. You
I'm just
can't tell
saying
what a
these
person
people.
is by trying to study their bones and skulls and shit. You got to get that DNA, nigga.
I'm looking at their drawings.
And
We
those
got the.
drawings depict the indigenous people of that area. That's what I'm telling you. You
I'm
got to
saying
look at,
these is to some of the same niggas that they found when they came through.
bro, those indigenous people that's depicted on these murals. They still live in those areas. They look just like this now.
No, they don't.
Why you want? Okay, show me some images of indigenous people from the Central and South America region. I guarantee they just as brown
They
as
look
these
just like
motherfuckers.
us.
No, they don't, bro. That shit don't look like nothing like you, bro. You lying to
Come on,
yourself.
man. Okay, so you said the okay,
Indigenous people from Bolivia.
Panama images.
Make sure you put in indigenous people now. Know what I'm saying? And people dark as hell. Look at these
So you saying that
motherfuckers.
them people right there?
So you saying those
You
people
saying that
ain't
these
dark?
people right here?
You saying those
It's
them
the
people
same
ain't dark
people.
and brown? So you
Nah,
saying those
you
people
saying
not
that
dark?
these people is these people right here?
I'm telling you, look at the
Nah,
brownness of
right here
these
at the
people.
top. Nah, right here at the top. We looking at their hold on. We looking at their ancestors.
You're right. We're looking at the answers.
Okay, the ancestors right here at the top. Right here.
Look at all the other people out there.
Right here.
Look at all
Hold
the
on.
other
We
people
finna
out
look
there.
at these people right here. We finna look at the ancestor right here.
Don't forget about all these other people out here now.
Yeah, we finna look at this person right here. We finna be looking for this person right here.
Now look at all these people out here. Now we can't just
We're looking
rule
for this
out
person
everybody
right
else.
here. We're looking
Okay.
for this person. We're looking for this person right too in the family too. We're looking for this person in the family. We're looking for this person in the family with these dreads.
Man, how you know them dreads, bro?
Come on, man. Stop
How
it,
you know
man.
them dreads?
Come on, man.
I'm just asking, how do you know them are dreadlocks?
Because when you zoom in on the pictures, you can tell that you can look and see that they hair braided. Look at that. That's what? Come on. Oh, okay, hold on.
What is that, man? What is that?
I mean, it looks similar. You right. I see that.
Okay, man. Wow.
Okay, but
Come on, man. I ain't fucked up.
okay, look at the images on these people. Look how their faces look on here. Would you say that's an accurate depiction of how their facial features look?
And that's them.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Look at how these people facial features look, and then look at those
That ain't
paintings on the
them,
wall.
man. That ain't them.
Come on, bro. Where the big nose and big lips on the wall, bro? Where the big lips and big okay, so where the big lips and big noses at on the wall? The pictures you just shown. Look how dark that girl is. Like, you bugging. What you try to find the lightest picture to try to comparison.
Now let's go to the dark one. Nigga, they ain't even dark, nigga. That's paint, nigga. Nigga, that's paint, nigga. Nigga, that's paint, nigga. What you talking about? Okay, so let me go to something else. Hold on. Let me go to the dark ones. This nigga dark, huh? He got the dark orange. That's paint, man. Come on, man. Don't make them niggas, man.
Man, you act like these people ain't a brown.
Niggas ain't these niggas. Oh, these
Bro,
niggas got the tan too, huh?
You act like these people ain't brown. You act
These
like
niggas
they
got
white.
the tan.
So they ain't brown.
And that's them?
They ain't brown.
And that's them?
They closer to that than you.
But they wear their hair like that?
It's damn sure possible.
Man, you ain't never seen them niggas wear their hair like that, nigga. In your life,
but those people in the
wear their
painting,
hair like that.
are they from Panama? Those people in the painting?
Yeah, they're supposed to be Panama.
No, the painting.
What them was?
It's the Yucatan. It's the Yucatan.
I think that was that.
It's the
Yucatan
Yucatan
shit,
area.
Veracruz.
Yeah, it's the Yucatan area.
So that would have been what, Venezuela?
Nah, it would have been the Yucatan. It would have been like Belize, Yucatan.
No, with that damn.
Well, this is the old head right here.
Look how dark that woman is.
This is the old head.
Now look how dark she
Look
is.
at her. She ain't this.
Nigga,
she
that's
ain't
so
the OG.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Now you
She not that.
Now you delusional as fuck, bro. Now you bugging. That lady was
She
just
not the
as dark
ancestors at the top.
That lady was just
She
as
not
dark
the
as these
ancestor at the
motherfuckers up
top.
here.
She not the ancestor at the top.
Man, that lady was just as dark as those people.
She this color right here.
Man, yo, nigga. Ain't
She
listen,
this
Vino.
color.
Yo, Vino.
See this color. And this nigga right here, the same color. This nigga got dreads. What you talking about? She ain't rocking no damn braids. Ever.
Oh, Vino, that's you wild.
This is 900. So then when we come to this shit right here.
Hey, let me say this, Vino. Let me say this. You know the Olmec writing is similar to the hieroglyphs, right?
That's cool.
I'm just saying, like, if you can't separate black people from Africa, period. Just like they got stories.
I'm saying,
Africans
nigga,
coming
that
over
if
here.
the niggas was here before they got here, these niggas is American. Why is niggas so upset about that?
I mean, cause it's
Why
like
is
you
niggas so upset
forgetting.
about that? Niggas ain't saying that the Siberians are Siberians. They saying these niggas is American. You calling these niggas natives.
Nah, them niggas go by their name of their tribes, bro. We
Okay,
call them
nigga, we
that.
going by our tribe.
Okay, then
wrong
what's
with
your
that?
tribe then, bro?
Seminole. What's wrong with that?
Oh no, see, the Seminoles don't claim you niggas.
What's wrong?
The Seminoles don't claim you
Say
niggas.
that? What you mean?
The Seminoles do not claim y'all as fucking Seminoles, bro.
Them niggas can say whatever they want to say. Them niggas hijacked the name anyway.
Ain't no way, bro.
Yeah, what you mean? That's what happened.
Yo, y'all niggas, y'all worse than coons, bro.
How that ain't okay? Did you ever know
You just found out here recently that the Seminole War was a Negro War, nigga. You thought that was a goddamn Indian shit, nigga.
No, no, no,
Your
no,
whole time
no, no,
living, nigga,
no,
on
no.
Earth,
You a
nigga,
lie. You a
until here
lie.
recently, nigga.
You a lie.
You didn't know
You a
there was
lie.
no Negro War, nigga.
Listen, you a lie, motherfucker, and your nickname shit. I been heard that bullshit saying. But
What
what you
is
failing to
bullshit?
realize is,
It's
listen, hold up, let me
documented.
finish. Let me
Okay, so
finish.
tell me why these
Listen,
same. Okay, tell me
listen.
why these same niggas. Tell me why these niggas got. Tell me why these
Where
niggas
did the
got.
niggas come from?
Tell me why these niggas got grave. These niggas got the grave things with the armies, and they should say Indian.
Where did those
Tell me why
niggas?
them niggas got hit. Tell me why the government gave these niggas headstones and it say Indian.
Okay, because they was considered Seminoles.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
The Seminole said you niggas ain't Seminole
They
no
said
more,
we
nigga.
ain't Seminole. They said niggas ain't Seminole because niggas like Vasa, niggas like Anton, niggas like these niggas' families started coming after the fact that niggas already put it down in Florida. Then once niggas get up to motherfucking once niggas get up to the Indian territory, they see how these niggas is moving. These niggas want to be part of the set. And these niggas started basically doing too much. And basically, niggas wasn't going for it as far as the Indians part of it wasn't going for it and saying, okay, basically, okay, we getting these money from these niggas. I mean, from the government, and we ain't fit to be sharing it with everybody that's saying that they Seminole now. Because there was a lot of niggas like Anton, like Vasa, that say that they peoples come from motherfucking Alabama, that they was running with somebody else. But when these niggas get up to Oklahoma, and it's a lot of pressure being pushed on niggas, as far as some niggas is getting rushed and enslaved, and nigga the Seminoles wasn't having it. And niggas had their guns, and niggas just trying to tell niggas that niggas is slave and house niggas slave when niggas travel from Florida to goddamn the Indian territory with they motherfucking guns. But when these niggas got out here, so when niggas got out here, niggas didn't have their own land at first because they did the ooh wop trick when niggas was out here. So then when niggas first came out here, niggas was on the creek land, but the creek had their own little laws that said niggas couldn't do certain shit. So these niggas started plotting and scheming on how to, basically disarm niggas and get at niggas. And niggas wasn't going for it. And there was a lot of shit going on. And a lot of niggas, which we took a lot of niggas in, because that's what we do. We take care of the niggas.
My point is, y'all niggas, you
And
ain't
nigga, we
Indians.
Seminole.
Listen, you ain't no way a motherfucker can tell me
Nigga,
you
we
ain't
from the
down with the
United
set,
States, nigga. When
and
them
I run
niggas,
around
when
here
them niggas
still
cross the mother,
crying,
when them
claim
niggas
I'm down
cross,
with the set.
nigga, them niggas wasn't even past them niggas wasn't even past them niggas wasn't even past Atlanta, Georgia when them niggas was in Georgia. Them niggas was by the coast. Them niggas wasn't all through Georgia.
Bro, this what I'm
Them
saying,
niggas was
bro.
by the coast. Them niggas was by the water when niggas was already in Florida putting it down.
Bro, this what I'm saying.
These niggas just got hyped up after Jackson did his thing.
Okay, the Indians hijacked y'all name, stole y'all identity.
The Creeks.
The Seminoles.
The Creeks did that.
Bro, the Seminoles.
The Creeks did that.
So
Stole the
this what I'm
Seminoles.
saying. This what I'm
What?
saying, Vino.
I'm
The
saying
Seminoles today.
what is them niggas running from?
But listen, the
Them niggas
Seminoles
is not
today.
being enslaved. So what they running from?
But listen, the Seminoles today do not claim their black
I told you why
descendants.
they don't claim the
It
niggas
don't
because there
matter,
was a whole bunch
my
of
nigga.
niggas that
My
started
nigga.
jumping on at the end, and nigga that shit didn't get respected, and them niggas say, well, shit, nigga, ain't nobody getting it, nigga, ain't nobody getting no love.
So nigga, so you mean to tell me You mean tell
I'm
me?
saying that's when niggas first came out here, the OG chiefs died. The motherfucking government put them niggas appointed the chiefs that wasn't supposed to be chiefs. That's why Wildcat was around here tearing up shit, tripping because he was supposed to be the chief. And you know what Wildcat do? Wildcat run with niggas. Wildcat was raised with the niggas. Wildcat's wife and all these niggas fuck with the niggas because this nigga, that's what time it is. They been down there in Florida doing this.
I
This
feel
nigga
you,
daddy
Vino.
was
I
the
feel
chief.
you,
This nigga daddy was the chief, and
bro.
they fuck with the niggas.
I feel
But
you,
then
bro.
when the OGs died, they didn't let him be chief. Them niggas ran up on him and John Horse and a lot of other niggas,
Listen,
and
Vino.
shit
Vino,
went
you ain't got to
down.
give me the history lesson
And
about it. I know,
these niggas
Vino.
teamed up with the Creek and the
Vino,
Cherokees and some white boys.
Vino,
You know
Vino.
what I'm
Listen
saying?
to me.
Do they
I
thing.
feel you, bro. I feel you. The Indians did y'all wrong. I feel you. That shit fucked up how the Indians
Saying that we was
did you
already in
niggas.
Florida putting it down.
Listen, it's
So
fucked up how the
don't matter. So
Indians,
it don't matter about all the other shit, nigga. That African shit don't matter, nigga.
my nigga.
We in America when
Listen,
niggas over
listen.
here finding shit and putting it down.
This what I'm saying, Vino. I feel you, bro. I feel your pain, my nigga. The
Ain't no
Indians
pain, nigga.
did
Just
y'all
telling you
wrong.
the facts.
Listen, the
Ain't
Indians
no
did y'all
did a
wrong.
nigga wrong because the facts is the facts. Ain't no did a nigga wrong.
Hear me out, bro.
Ain't
Just
no
hear
did a
me out.
nigga wrong. Just because a nigga having set problems and internal problems don't mean a nigga ain't from the set.
Listen, hear me out, bro. I feel you. That shit fucked up. Y'all niggas fought and protected these motherfucking Indians. Y'all bled for this shit. Y'all deserve to be called Seminoles. I agree. But that don't change the fact that you're not an Indian. I fuck with you, my nigga.
You
And
looking at
listen,
you not
y'all deserve
it ain't
respect,
about
bro. Bro,
it's not
your
about the
ancestors
look.
deserve. Listen, your
It's not
ancestors.
about the look. It's
But
about
listen
the
to
label.
me. Listen to me.
It's
Your
about the label. It's
ancestors.
not about the look.
I feel you. I agree. Your ancestors deserve mad respect, bro. I agree to that. You know what I'm saying? But your anger should be at the Seminole Indians.
And
They're the
that's
one who
why I'm gaining
listen.
information
If
because I
if you
know I
listen,
gotta go to the chief
but check this
and
out, Vino.
present my information to be able to get more funding for my peoples.
Vino, but this is what I'm saying. If I were y'all should be Seminole Killers. SK should be y'all name,
Nah,
nigga.
ain't no Seminole killers because that's what my people. Why would I be going against what my
They
grandfather
going against
did?
y'all, nigga. They going
Nah,
against
they
you,
just
nigga.
don't
That's why
fuck
you
with
should be
certain
going against
people,
them.
man. They just don't fuck with certain people,
Man,
man.
they going against every nigga look like you. No matter none of that bullshit you talking about, nigga. You
It ain't
lying.
like
They
nah,
don't
no,
fuck
it ain't.
with
I told
niggas,
you, it
period,
ain't.
nigga.
Nah, it
Listen, them niggas
ain't
don't
like
fuck.
that.
I done seen the videos of the council meetings, nigga. They calling niggas
Yeah.
monkeys and shit, niggas. Stop lying. They don't fuck with niggas. So why would you want an alliance with motherfuckers
I'm
that don't
saying
fuck with you?
all of them ain't like that.
Man, fuck all them motherfuckers, nigga. Y'all too. Listen, you come from some proud ass people, nigga, who stood on business, nigga.
And
Now
them
it's time
niggas
for you to
and
stand
them
on
niggas don't
business again, nigga.
fuck with certain Indians.
Bro, man, that's crazy, my
We
nigga.
know that.
You don't want to let go that tit, nigga.
We know that a lot
You
of
don't
niggas
want to
don't fuck with the
listen.
chief.
Listen, y'all, the
A lot of
Seminoles
niggas
wasn't the
don't
real
fuck with
niggas
the chief.
anyway. But Vino, the Seminole wasn't the real niggas anyway. Y'all was the real niggas. Your people was the real niggas, not the fucking Seminoles. They
That's
put the Seminole label on y'all because they didn't want to give y'all the respect. That's why they call y'all that shit, nigga. They knew them people was Creek and all that shit, but they don't want to give y'all respect. Like you missing the big picture here, my nigga.
that's why I'm coming with as much evidence as I can come with
But you
to
trying to prove you an Indian. That's where you fucking up
because
at.
it's not about because I'm saying that niggas weren't brought over here on no boat.
Man, niggas was about right here on boats. You can say that shit fast all you want, nigga.
I was saying that, yeah, some niggas was, but not every nigga.
Well, nigga, those niggas that helped the Seminoles was. It ran away from plantations out of South Carolina, nigga.
Nah, not all of them.
Majority of them.
Nah.
Only the ones that didn't was the
Majority of
ones
them
that
was
was
already in Florida.
the only ones that didn't.
Was
Listen, the only
already
ones that
born
didn't,
in
yo.
Florida.
Listen,
They
the
put
only
that
ones that
narrative
did
out there.
not.
No, they put the narrative out there so they can have a reason to come in and do the slave raids.
The only
That was
niggas that did not.
They paid the government to
Listen,
be able to be an Indian agent.
Vino, the only niggas that did not. Listen, the only niggas that did not come from a South Carolina plantation are the ones that was born in Florida after their parents came to Florida.
Man, and I'm saying if they did come from South Carolina, they was already in Florida whenever they was doing the slave raids on South Carolina, Africa. The first village where the people that you say in Carolina, in Charlestown, which is now Charleston, the founders of their community, when they first started doing Indian slave raids, the first place they went to was a place called Santa Catalina de Africa.
Where this place located at today?
In Florida.
South Carolina. Oh, it's in Florida?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why is they calling this Indian village Africa?
And what year was this?
This is 1685.
I mean, it probably was some niggas that done ran away in the area. Like, niggas been running away from day one, nigga. You act like, bro, let's be real about this shit.
1685,
bro,
man.
let's be real about this shit, bro. Most of the people.
Okay, tell me what settlements that the Spaniards had in Florida.
What, getting tongue tied. What that shit?
No. They didn't start that. They didn't start that so-called Fort Moses shit until the late 1700s. And then on top of that, so you saying that some niggas that was raised in Spain, some Africans that was raised in Spain, that was at St. Augustine, that was eating good with the Spaniards, just turned into some Indians?
Nah, I ain't saying no shit like that. Where you get that from?
Okay, so because you trying to say that the settlements in Florida, that the niggas was there and they ran into the woods and became Indians.
I'm saying it was niggas running away from plantations since they got here. Ever since they brought niggas here, when they took them niggas to these areas, when niggas got a chance to run away, they did. Especially the young males. Like, think about it, my nigga. The only motherfuckers who they really could keep as slaves was fucking older women, children, and old ass men. Them young niggas was hauling ass every chance they got.
No, they wasn't.
Bullshit, nigga. Like, y'all, listen. I don't know. It's more slave rebellion stories than y'all like to talk about. It's always was wanted posters going around about runaway Negroes, bro. Like, it never been a fucking time in history where niggas wasn't fleeing from these plantations that they was held captive.
And if they was, them was the Aboriginal niggas.
So why didn't them niggas run back to their tribe?
That already knew where to go.
So let me ask you this. Name some of these indigenous black tribes that was here prior to before the Europeans got here. I mean, we know of some of these indigenous that we call Indian tribes that was here before the Europeans. Name a few of these black tribes that were here.
Shit, it's a whole bunch of it's a whole bunch in the Carolinas.
Name them.
What the same ones that from Nat Turner from, but in Florida for sure the Tobaccas. The
And these was
Tobaccas
black people.
in Florida.
And these was black people.
Yep.
So I look up these people right now. They gonna show me that these was black people living here in America before Europeans came to America.
It depends on what historian you get the information from.
I want to get it from the one that gonna tell me the truth. I don't need the one that gonna lie or give me their personal opinion or some shit of how they feel. I want someone who gonna tell me what the evidence say. Cause see, I ain't got the tools to verify this shit. So I'm trusting in the experts who got the tools and know how to use them to verify that this shit is correct.
Okay, what about this? What about this right here? Hold on.
I'm saying, bro, you say you come from those black Seminoles, my nigga. Like you got a rich history, man. Something to be proud of. You know, I don't understand why you want to be an Indian. Like, I don't get it. The fucking the black motherfuckers that was down with the Seminoles, like they deserve way more respect than damn.
Well, okay, so about me saying that these niggas didn't come on no boats is showing them disrespect.
I mean, you lying though.
What am I? Okay.
I mean, because there's more evidence to
How am I
support.
lying? How am I
Because
lying?
it's
How am
more
I
evidence.
lying?
Listen, you can't
How am
produce
I,
the evidence
how
to
am I
show
lying
that.
that they finding the niggas in Florida?
Listen, you can't produce the evidence to prove it was niggas in Florida before the Europeans, but it's proof that niggas ran away from plantation and became what we know today
That's
is
why
the
I
black
asked you
Seminoles.
what plantations was in Florida in the 1600s.
I mean, I don't know what the
Because
Spanish
it
ruled
was
that area around that
because
time.
it wasn't.
The Spanish ruled that area around that time.
Yeah, they wasn't in Florida like that. They was in the islands in Mexico.
They was in Florida too.
They wasn't in Florida like that. The only they was in Florida playing guard. They was
How
in
you know
Florida
that,
playing
Vino?
lookout.
How you know that?
Because that's what St. Augustine was about. It was
But
about
I
playing
mean,
lookout. So whenever these niggas is sending these motherfucking silver and gold back from motherfucking Mexico City, they knowing ain't no pirates hijacking shit. So
listen.
that's what I'm saying. You trying to tell me that it was some niggas in St. Augustine that they had as they soldiers
Yep, they called the
that
Royal Army.
ran off to be some Indians
I ain't said
when
that.
they was eating good with the Spaniards.
I ain't
When
said
they
that.
could be a motherfucking when they was motherfucking running shit.
I ain't said that. You
Some
implying
of,
that.
some
I'm
of these
saying it
niggas
was
some of
some
these niggas
niggas.
was the sheriff, some of these niggas was owners, some of these niggas had high rankings. Yeah, some of these niggas from Africa that came over here with Spain had high rankings back then.
I never said they ran away to become no fucking Indians. You implying that. I never said that.
Saying that it was niggas already over here doing some Indian shit.
But the only niggas you can prove that was over here was the niggas that was down with the Royal Army that you talking about now.
What you mean? Nah, I'm saying there was niggas already here.
But the only niggas you can prove that was here is
I
those
can't.
niggas.
No. Because I can show this right here where the historian It's saying
How you gonna go back to these fucking paintings and the Olmec shits? You
what you
can't do
mean?
that.
I'm at this right here.
Fuck is this?
Maybe seek the protection of a powerful cacique
Okay.
and attempt to leverage our economic.
So is you telling me that Indians in Carolina was enslaving other Indians and reporting them to the government?
Yeah, it's documented how the Tuscarora Indians was being enslaved. Other little small tribes and stuff was being captured and put in slavery. Yeah, it's that's a fact.
Nah, the Tuscaroras got ran up out of there in the early 1700s during the
What you talking about?
Tuscarora War.
What you mean? The Tuscarora got ran up out of there?
They got ran up out of there in the early 1700s when they had the Tuscarora War.
You talking about out of the Carolinas?
Yeah, out of the Carolinas.
No, they didn't get ran up out of the Carolinas. That's a lie.
Okay, they had to move around.
But nigga, they still existed here in the late 1800s. There's still some roaming around today.
And you saying that these niggas had Indian slaves?
No, I'm saying that
they didn't have no nigga slaves.
The Tuscarora Wars was because they was capturing Tuscarora Indians and enslaving them. So the Tuscarora went to war with these motherfuckers.
And you saying these same Tuscaroran Indians was reporting they slaves to the government?
No, they sold enemies, and other Indian tribes captured other Indians, and they sold them into slavery and shit like that right there. Yeah, that happened.
Well, they showing her that I guess some Santee Indians had some enslaved Tabacas that they got from Florida.
So you saying some Indians from South Carolina went way to Florida and captured these special tobacco niggas and brought them back to South Carolina and sold them to some white people?
Yeah, that's what they was doing. That was
so
the
they
game.
kept. So the Indians in South Carolina kept going back to get these particular special niggas called the tobacco.
Some of them was.
They ain't gonna get no other Indians. Just these niggas you was talking about. So you saying the Indians was the racist motherfuckers who was capturing the black people?
Some of them was.
You keep saying some.
Some
but
of them
nigga,
was.
it sounds like. Cause listen, now.
But all of them wasn't. But some of them was.
Listen,
especially the ones that
the
ones that was coming from the north that had the guns already.
We know about the 5 civilized tribes. What they call the 5 civilized tribes.
This is way before the 5 civilized tribes. That's why I'm saying these niggas.
How can it be before them?
These niggas just coming from the north,
bro. So you saying the Cherokee, the
these is all north niggas.
What you talking about? The Cherokee was in South Carolina too.
Man, I'm saying these niggas is they got pushed down there.
Who got pushed down where?
Nigga, the Cherokees got pushed down there. Nigga, the Creeks got pushed down there. Nigga, the motherfucking nigga, the chop and the motherfucking Chickashays.
They got pushed to South Carolina.
Them niggas got pushed into Tennessee and Georgia and all them areas.
Okay.
And them niggas came down with them guns, and them niggas started getting at the niggas in the South.
Okay, so you saying the Indians from the north came to the south and started capturing the niggas from the south?
Yeah, because they had the white boy daddies already.
So you saying all the tribes of the south was really niggas?
Most of them.
Man, see, man, your story is all over the place with no evidence to back it up.
Okay, so
tell
me why in Alabama when the Spaniards get here, they naming the nigga Black Warrior. So basically, they naming the nigga Negro Warrior River. It ain't no black because they say Negro. So it's Negro Warrior River in Alabama, right?
If they said Warrior River, that means they were speaking English. So it's a strong possibility that they said black
Now
too.
they said the it's called Black Warrior.
Okay, so they said it. You said it. You
Okay,
saying they said Black
so
Warrior?
they're not saying black. They saying Negro Warrior. They saying Negro.
No, I mean, what you want me to say?
I mean, so you saying that it wasn't no nigga?
Just because they said that, nah. I mean, that don't mean it was a nigga. I don't get the correlation that you're trying to point out. I'm lost.
I'm saying if they saying black,
Who are they
where's
talking
these?
about? They were
Where's
talking
these?
about a person.
Where's these black Indians now in America?
Here you go with the black Indian
I
shit.
want to see the black Indian that you said that they really talking about. That they not talking about us. They talking about a whole nother black Indian from
No, they
America.
not.
I want to see that nigga in 2025.
They talking about the same Indians that we talking about,
What
bro.
movie star that's a black Indian? What movie star athlete? Any notable person in America that we can go to on their motherfucking Instagram, on their motherfucking goddamn TikTok.
Bro, the only real black Indians were the Seminoles, in my opinion. I mean, it may have been something with the Creek, the Cherokee. They wasn't fond of black people. The Chickasaw definitely wasn't.
As they coming from these niggas got white boy daddies.
Man, listen, bro. Whether they got a white daddy or Indian daddy, they still ain't like our black ass. I don't think you get it. You think Indians like you or something, nigga?
Man,
They don't like
they
you.
was fucking with niggas, man.
No,
Certain Indians
nigga.
was fucking with niggas
Listen,
because they was
listen.
already here fucking with. They was
No,
already
nigga. No,
niggas
bro.
was already tied in
No, bro.
before the wood even got here, man.
Bro, you a lie,
Okay, so
bro.
tell me why are there paintings with the niggas and the Indians together and they dressed the same?
Maybe those niggas was a part of, you know what I'm saying, had them, like you say, fuck with them, got down with their tribe or something, or they was intermarried
How
some
did
way.
they
Like that
end up
shit
in the
did
tribe?
happen. They intermarried. Like it's tons of evidence of Indians intermarrying with black people. Like, and then it's a lot of tribes that did
I'm
accept
talking
black people
about
into their
early in the
tribe, bro.
game. I'm
But
talking about
listen,
early in the
you
game.
don't have
I'm
no
talking about
evidence of it
before they
early
was
in the
even
game.
having
You
the same
have no
state.
evidence before the European coming, bro. Until you could present
We got the
some,
evidence with the European coming to the certain area and they draw the picture of the people that they find in their area and this niggas and Indians already in their area.
the
This is
pictures that you showed
this is
to
the
back up
early
your claim.
1700s.
Listen, the picture that you showed to back up your claim, it don't
When
back up your
did
claim.
when did these niggas start America?
You say, when did they start America?
When did they start the United States?
You wanna say 1776, but we know they was here before that, and they was doing what they do.
When was they here? When
They
did they
came
touch
here
down?
first
When
in
did they touch
14.
down?
Listen, they say they came here first in 1492.
I ain't
They
talking about the
started
British. I'm
establishing
talking about the British.
colonies. Listen,
I'm talking about the people that call themselves Americans, which will be the Britons.
listen.
The people from England.
The people that came
The
to
people
these
that speak
shores,
English.
the people that came to these shores in the 15 and the 1600s and started establishing colonies. Later on, more people came, and
They
those people all came
Appalachian
together.
Mountains until the war.
What? Say what
These
now?
niggas didn't even cross the Appalachian Mountains until what, the 1790s? Until the 1800s. These niggas was at the coast. What are you talking about?
We know. So you got people that came from Arkansas.
I'm saying that niggas was already in the South and motherfucking goddamn Louisiana,
Lie.
goddamn Alabama, Mississippi, Florida. It was niggas already living with Indians.
So why you don't never bring up the French account of what they was
I
doing in
did bring
Louisiana?
up the French account when I said the Ethiopians was found in Texas. That's a French map.
Bro, you lying on that. Show me that.
How am I lying on that? And
Show
it's
me that.
right here.
Show me that.
Right here. Why is that right there?
Why is what?
Why is that on this map? Why did they say Ethiopian wonders?
Huh?
Why do it say it right here in Texas? This is Texas. This right here is kind of like Dallas. This is almost like this is almost like Austin area somewhere.
I'm trying to find a list.
Why right here in motherfucking 1716, which they talking about some motherfuckers in the 1600s, it say Ethiopian wanderers. Why I say that? And this is a French map.
That don't look like it says Ethiopian.
Etiopen.
And what they say underneath it?
Wanderers.
Okay, now what they say underneath that?
That's another tribe. Merouan. Wanderers. And then it's another tribe, the Takash Wanderers. Why do that say Ethiopian on the French map?
I mean, you know, what do Ethiopia mean? What's the definition of Ethiopia?
They going around here mislabeling people, man.
But answer my question. What do Ethiopia mean?
To them mean African.
No. That's a Greek word. So the people who wrote that would have understood that. It didn't mean Africa. So what would Ethiopia mean in that time?
What you mean? What do it mean at that time?
To those people, to those
Africa at the time
because
they didn't even have the countries like that. They had Ethiopia. Was basically the whole south.
People, okay, so the people
Africa.
the people that understood and would write the word Ethiopia would understand the meaning behind the word, correct? Correct? Because nobody ain't like they just said, I'm gonna write this shit as Ethiopia.
So why they call it
Africa?
Americans.
Hold on, I'm trying to get you to understand something that I think this probably what they were saying. If they wrote that word Ethiopia, if that truly says Ethiopia, the people that wrote it was probably calling those people burnt faces. Because ain't that what Ethiopia mean? When the Greeks
mean burnt face?
Yeah, when the Greeks labeled those people Ethiopians, wasn't the Greek calling them the burnt face?
He's French.
Okay, but the French are all white people too. They come from that fucking Greek and Roman culture. They would understand that before the Africans would. You feel what I'm saying? They would use that word before anybody else would have used that word. So if these people who use this word that you see today, that you saying is Ethiopia, it's quite possible to say that they were saying that these people that they looking at are the burnt face people or the dark people. You feel what I'm saying? And then you got to look at it like this. These are white people looking at other people who are darker than them. So to them, these motherfuckers are dark because they white as snow. That don't mean that they saw African people, because you got to think about it. Those people that drew this map, they knew what African people look like. They know what fucking West Africans.
Why would they
had to
put
be
that term on
interacting with
these
the West Africans for a long time, so they knew what a West African looked like.
So why
So
would
they
they
would have
put
saw
that term on
any person over here that looked like a motherfucker from West Africa. or Negrito, they would have said that shit. They wouldn't have called them anything other than these are some fucking Negroes. Or you know what I'm saying? Like they would have called them Negroes. They wouldn't even call them Indians. They wouldn't have called them by no tribe, no nothing. They would have said we found Negroes because them people had them been dealing with African people for a long time before they met Indians. So it's clear that they understood that they was looking at someone totally different from the Africans that they know of and the Europeans that they come from. You have no writings that's saying that anybody found Negroes in this land other than the writings of Sir Francis Drake.
I got it right here.
Okay, so Francis
We're gonna
Drake
start. This ain't even
wrote that.
Francis Drake.
But what
This
I'm saying,
this is Peter Martyr. This is Peter Martyr. Back during this time, Peter Martyr was the Hollywood man. Peter Martyr was
so
YouTube.
it was Hollywood existed back in the
He was. I'm
1500s, you
saying
know?
he was the one that was bringing the entertainment to the wealthy.
So, but I'm saying though,
He
you
was the
use
hottest
Hollywood.
artist.
You
He
use
was.
the term
He was.
Hollywood.
He was CNN. He was the news. He was Fox. He was YouTube.
How the fuck you know that?
Because when I went through this earlier in this build, I was showing that how he was labeled as a historian for Spain. He was one of the first people in Spain to recognize the significance of what Christopher Columbus was doing. He was assigned to talk to everybody that had explored he was the number one source of the New World.
So where he came from?
He come from Italy.
And he left Italy and came to the Americas and was
He
able
left
to
Italy
travel.
and went to Spain.
Okay,
He was in Spain and he was up under King Fernando.
Did he ever come to the
He was
Americas?
up under the Queen. No.
Okay, so what the wait a minute. So you talking about a motherfucker that never came here?
Because he
You
up
talking about
under
a
the
motherfucker
king.
that never came
He
here
up
though?
under the king and he get paid
Bruh.
to record and document what all the people, all the seamen, Christopher Columbus and everybody else that's coming from the New World, he documenting them. He's assigned.
Okay, so did they bring any fucking Indians back with them for him to draw any images of those people that
He wasn't doing no drawing.
He was just writing.
He doing the documentation.
So you telling me this nigga here that you talking about, he wrote that they found Negroes over here?
The Spaniards found Negro slaves in this province. They only live in the region 1 day march from Quirica, and they are fierce and cruel. It is thought that Negro pirates of Ethiopia established themselves after a wreck of their ship in these mountains. The natives of Quirica carry on incest war with these Negroes. Massacre or slavery is the alternate fortune of the two peoples.
I forgot you reading that. I remember Sean P bringing up the book that you got this from, and he went to another account of someone else
Go
that
to it.
also talked about this, right?
Go to it. I got another source, and I'm supposed to bring a new source that I don't think nobody ever brought before.
No matter what source you get,
that's talking about this same story, because this was a real story.
I forgot the African tribe where they know these niggas came from. Sean P did a video on this shit,
I thought niggas wasn't at the sea.
No,
I thought niggas didn't know how to ship.
These niggas had then came over and they was brought over as slaves, but they escaped. Listen, they was
Sean P
brought
was
over as slaves,
arguing.
but they
Sean P
escaped,
was
bro.
arguing with an African. You say, hold on. You say what? Hold on. So
They was
you
brought
try.
over as slaves,
So
but
you
they
trying to
escaped.
say? So you trying to say that these niggas right here was some niggas that was in the islands, and these niggas built the ship, and these niggas got stranded in Panama? Is that what you saying?
I'm not saying that.
That's what Sean P was saying.
I'm not saying that.
He's saying this is 1513. Christopher Columbus got to the islands in 1492. It don't add up. But a nigga don't know that these niggas didn't explore every place. These niggas just got over here. These niggas just got to this area. He just found the Pacific Ocean right before this. He had to go through these niggas right here for the first white man to see the Pacific Ocean. This
Hey,
is
you
the
know,
story.
it's 1:30, bro. I can't fight with you no longer. I can get up early.
Right.
I ain't know it was this damn late.
Okay. So we keeping the build going, and because it got a little interrupted, but we fixed to show these other two sources.
Go ahead, do your thing, bro. I'll holler at you.
Definitely. That was a good build.
All right,
Shout out to Robert Lee. Keep it lit. Be careful out there. So this right here is because we just got done looking at Peter Martyr. Now we on the discoveries of the world from the first original on to the year of our Lord 1555, Antonio Galvano. And we first to come right here to, I think this is the same. Yep. So in the year 1513, Balboa, hearing speech and news of the South Sea, determined to go there, although his company dissuaded him from the actions. Blow that up a little bit. Matter of fact, let me let the woman say it.
Wherein it is said there
Or the
grove
man.
net Atira, and silver and great riches, he begged it of the king, Don Fernando, but he died in the discovery of it, as many more yard are / how done. Capulp in the year 1513 Vasco degree R2, and silver and great riches, he begged it of the king, Don Fernando, but he died in the discovery of it, as many more yard are / how done. Capulp in the year 1513 Vasco Nunes de Balboa, hearing speech and news of the South Sea, determined to go thither, although his company dissuaded him from that ge to dem 31 tier. Action point 1, but being a man of good valure, with those soldiers cap el nest mes velhut that he had, being 290, he resolved to put himself into that Ieperty. He went therefore from during the first day of September, carrying some Indians of the country with him to be his guides, and he marched earthward the land, sometimes quietly, sometimes in war, and in a certain place called Carica he found Negroes capped Ius with curled hair, and never up to that time were others seen or known until now, in all these parts of New Spain, Golden Castile, and Peru. The Southeast Balboa came to the side of the South Sea on the 25th.
So this is the second source. Sometime in war, sometimes he moved quietly, sometimes in war, and in a certain place called Curica, which is the same place, but they spelled it different. He found Negroes captured with curled hair. So the story real. They found Negroes. Once again, an Aboriginal is someone that's found in America. As you see within the last source, they tried to say that the people was Ethiopians that they thought that the ship that they was pirates. So this is the second source coming from this book right here, Discoveries of the World from the First Original onto the Year of Our Lord 1555. So now we fit to go into this other book. Hold on, let me get this together real quick. And make sure I get this together real quick, like, hold on, give me 1 second. So now we fit to go to this third source. I don't think it ever been presented, and I wonder what they're gonna have to say about this third source. Which is coming from the Historia General de los Indies, from Lopez de Gomara. Francisco Lopez Gomara. That's who put this together. As you see, it's in Spanish or Latin. So what we're gonna do here is do a little bit of translation. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna copy some. We're gonna bring this over to the translation. We're gonna read and see what it say. We're gonna read and see what it say. So we're gonna read and see what it say in this. Okay, matter of fact, let's go on and let it read it itself.
In this battle, a brother of Torcha was taken prisoner in the royal habit of a woman, who not only in his costume, but in everything else, except in giving birth, was a woman. Carrot bra. Olboa entered Corica, he found neither bread nor gold, which had been raised before fighting. However, he found and some black slaves of the Lord. He asked where they came from, and they could tell him or understand no more than that there were men of that color near there, with whom they had a very ordinary war. These were the first blacks that were seen in the Indies, and I still think that they have not been seen again. Balboa shot 50 whores he found there, and then burned them, first informed of their abominable and filthy sin. When the region learned of this victory,
so as you see,
in this battle a brother of Torcha was
so as you see, it's the same story coming from a different account. This is the third account where they talking about the black people that they found in this area, and they try to put the slave aspect on it just because the people is black. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't be just Negro in the world just doing your own thing, because in the Bible they were slaves. They was basically creatures. They was beasts, 3/5 of a human off top. So they gets no love, even if they found them in the New World, which would be Aboriginals. But as you see right here, that they was the first black seen, and the people said they been warring with the people. It's an ordinary war. It's an ordinary war, and then on top of that, they try to say that this was an area where the Europeans first seen people over here doing gay stuff and that's why I guess they kind of went crazy on the village and killed so many. Talk about he killed the hordes and the 50 Cents and all this old little goofy stuff and stuff like that. But I also wanted to bring this part of the game to it because this is the second part right here where I thought that was very interesting on why would they be coming like that. So we're gonna copy this right here. Go to the translation.
They are the Indians of Darien and of the entire coast of the Gulf of Uraba and Nombre de Dios of a color between tawny and yellow, although, as I said, they were found in Quirica blacks as if from Guinea. They have good stature, few beards and hair, outside the head and eyebrow.
So we got another source putting an African label on some black people that they already found in America. Now they calling them guineas. Now this nigga called these niggas guineas. The same motherfuckers that they were saying was the so-called Ethiopians that was pirates. This is the same people. They are the Indians of Darien and the entire coast of the entire coast of the Gulf of Yoruba and Nombre de Dos of a color between tawny and yellow. Although I said they were found in Kurica, blacks as if from Ghana, Guinea, Guinea, whatever, as if from. This is the third source talking about these people. So they was the color of tawny. They was yellow niggas. A lot of people ain't gonna catch that because it's in Spanish or Latin. They ain't gonna read that. We did the translation. This book right here, the Historia General de los Indios, Francisco Lopez de Gama, 1511, 1564. This some 15 shit. This in the 1500s. This in the motherfucking 1500s. This is the third source since niggas want to go at a nigga information. Brother Unc want to say, yeah, Christopher Columbus, yeah, they didn't find no, yeah, Christopher Columbus in 1498. Even the people in Hispaniola said that the black man come from the south with the gold tip javelins wasn't true. Then they shot down Ivan Van Sertima. They shot down some other black scholars that said that black people was already here, but they didn't break it down like how I'm breaking it down. And I'm going to keep breaking it down. I'm going to keep breaking it down. I want them to break this down. I want them to break down my three sources. Yeah, Sean Peake tried to break down. Nigga spent 144 hours trying to break it down and look crazy. Fighting the real. Nigga said, nigga, why are you saying, nigga, why are you talking about this? Nigga, why they ain't talking about this? Why do I gotta talk about this shit? I'm just a street nigga that just got interested into this shit because of the fact that a nigga grandpa want to know more about a nigga family and a nigga play with this internet shit. So a nigga like, all right, man, let me start trying to find some information on the family and shit, man. Let me try to go before and try to come from the backside, pause, and come up to see what the fuck was going on before. And I say, man, let me just go to the beginning. And Christopher Columbus, they say Christopher Columbus. Let me just read some shit and just try to just go from the beginning and come and come up from the 14, 15, 16, 17 to the 1800s to try to see exactly what's up with nigga, where the fuck is niggas from? So I'm just coming up on books. They saying that I'm doing Ivan Van Sertiman's work. I don't even know what Ivan Van Sertiman get down. I'm just coming up on these books. I just came upon this book. Okay. All right, definitely. Yeah, I definitely gotta come with I definitely want my presentation to be better. I was gonna do the videos like I was doing my videos, but it kind of took a long time to put pictures and kind of put everything together. I thought I'd probably do it this way just to kind of show it. Definitely. Definitely got a lot to learn. I definitely don't know everything, that's for sure. I'm just bringing what I'm finding. You know what I'm saying? They saying that they wasn't found, and I'm finding niggas that they say shit. They found niggas, and they putting the African term on niggas that they finding over here. They just can't be, they Indians, but they try not to label them Indians. They try not to label them Aboriginals. They try not to label them natives of the Americas. They're like, oh, nigga, they African. Nigga, they African. Nigga, they either came through on a boat or some nigga, they just African. Nah, nigga, they American and they was here before the Europeans. And another thing that I'm supposed to drop that I found within this book that was definitely noteworthy to where I had to label it part A because I got to do a part B because I'm doing more of a deep dive to connect the people in South America to the people that's in North America. And so when we come here, and we say we're gonna highlight excuse me. So we're gonna highlight the whole thing. Let's go.
Less than that, it grows in some parts and does not grow in others, and so it is superfluous to treat of it. The account that I keep in the leagues and degrees is according to the letters of the king's cosmographers, and they do not receive or record any pilot without oath and witnesses. I want to say also how there are many other islands and lands in the roundness of the world, without which we have named, one of which is the land of the Strait of Magellan, which responds to the east, and which, according to his sample, is very large and very close to the Antarctic pole. They think that on the one hand it goes to the Cape of Good Hope, and on the work to the Moluccas. When those of the ships of the Viceroy Don Antonio de Mendoza came across a land of Negroes that lasted 500 lefafuas, and they thought that it was continuing with that of the aforesaid strait, so the greatness of the earth is not yet fully known.
What? Don Antonio Menendez. Don Antonio Menendez was a Spanish colonel administrator who was first viceroy of New Spain, serving from November 14th, 1535 to November 25th, November 25th, 1550, and the second viceroy of Peru from September 21st, 1551 until his death of July 21st, 1552. So when this person right here he was the first one to be the viceroy of New Spain whenever they took over Mexico. That was the New Spain. And he was, I guess the kings he was the crown's heir. He was the crown. He was the connection to the crown. Now, whenever they started getting at Peru, he had to be the ears and eyes for the crown down there. So when he got shipped down there, you see what he said that he seen. You say with the ships of this man came across the land of Negroes that lasted 500 leagues. That's 500 leagues. That's basically from where I'm from in Oklahoma City to New York City. The same distance. They seen that many Negroes, and I'm going to end it on that one because it's going to be a deep dive into this right here. It's going to be a deep dive into this right here. Deep dive. Deep dive. He left from Mexico and went down to Peru. He didn't go nowhere else. He left from Mexico and went down to Peru and talked about the Straits of Magellan and said that the greatness of the earth is not yet to be fully known. And these people right here, hold on. These people right here is the people that's in the area that we talking about. These are the people. These are the people from the Lafrago or Lafraga, whatever that place is called down. This is the Torres Strait. This is the Straits of Magellan people. These is the niggas 500 leagues from Oklahoma City to goddamn New York City that they seen whenever he traveled to the Peru and down that whole coast going into the Straits of Magellan. That's them.
Less than that, it grows in some parts and does not.
That's these people Straits of Magellan. When those of the ships of Viceroy Don Antonio de Mendoza came across the land of Negroes that lasted 500 leagues. And they thought that it was continuing with that onto the foresaid strait. So the greatness of the earth is not yet fully known. These niggas are still discovering the earth. These niggas found 500 from motherfucking Oklahoma City to fucking New York City. That's the distance that they found of Negroes. I'm gonna end it there. It's gonna be a deep dive into the Straits. It's gonna be a part 4B. This is part 4A. I didn't know it was gonna be this long. I ended up getting some guests. Shout out to Round Table Gang, Ice on his fangs. Shout out to Tyson. Tyson. He coming through tight, man. And shout out to Robert Lee Ford. He come through, going against the evidence and kind of going against the narrative, pushing back on the information. So shout out to that man. Hopefully that he got some good information and hopefully that he got gamed up and learned something that he didn't know. Hopefully that y'all learned something that you didn't know before. I ain't got no Venmo. I got Venmo. I ain't got no Cash App. I don't even know the name of it. It's all good. But definitely comment, like, subscribe, tell a friend, and subscribe. Strictly Ghetto Engine. Definitely, this is where I'm gonna be dropping all the information that I'm finding about black people found in America. I'm gonna drop it. But these are the people right here. This is the people right here that they found in that area. And we're going to do a deep dive on this part 4B, this next little build. It's going to be crazy because I'm going to put a crazy connection on it. And it's going to be crazy, the connection. And hopefully that my people can get this information and gain some more knowledge about the history of the black people of America before the Europeans got here. You see, I brought the info, brother. Call at me. I have to put you out there because I see that you basically, playing with my intelligence. But you just ain't said my name or nothing like that. But you say all the people that think that they natives and the people that whoop whoop whoop. But you talking about certain things that I've been talking about. Talk about this. Let's talk about 1513. Let's talk about the 3 sources that I'm bringing for 1513 on how they mislabeling the black people that they found in America. So then would be aboriginals. That's the definition. Found in a certain land before the certain people came over there labeling people. They found these people, they aboriginals. You know what I'm saying? Don't give a fuck what you think where they come from. Oh, we thought that it could be Ethiopian Negro pirates with the shipwreck. We thought it could be uh, Guineas. Niggas done put the Ethiopian niggas done said they was Ethiopian. They said they was Guineas, Ghanaians. They put the slave term on them. Just anything but Aboriginal. But they can't miss it because they found them. They found them, and I don't know how niggas gonna get I don't know how niggas gonna get around this. I don't know how niggas gonna get around this. The vice for Don Antonio Mendoza came across the land of Negroes that lasted 500 leagues. How they gonna get around that? I want to know how they're gonna get around that right there. I want to see the dancing. I want to see the dancing, cause that's how they've been giving me is dancing. They've been dancing around the fact and saying basically they gonna say that. Basically they gonna say that by this time, them are some niggas that ran away from the plantation and they went down there. 500. They talking about niggas from here to nigga from Oklahoma City to New York City. That's the distance. 500 leagues. That's 1,500 miles. That's 1,500 miles of niggas in South America that I ain't never know nothing about until I seen this right here. I don't know if anybody else knew this. I didn't know this. It's crazy. But we're going to end it right there. Just like I say, I'm coming with the 4B coming soon. That's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy because I'm fixing to put this other little loop into it that's going to segue into a whole nother crazy little connection on black people found in America. That's a fact. That's a fact. So I brought Peter Martyr, which I'm going to have to do more of a deep dive into. I'm going to have to do more of a deep dive into this situation right here because I want it to be solid. Yeah, I want it to be solid. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do more into a deep dive on this, the life and voyages of Christopher Columbus by Washington Irving. Do more deep dive on it. But my thing is, niggas believe in everything. Niggas believe in everything in the book. Niggas believe in the name of the oceans, the name of the people that was on the boat, the animals they was eating, the food they was eating, the time and the days and the weather. Everything is solid. But when we come to these niggas in the book that's found, that they saying, you know what I'm saying, that's already over here, it's a problem. So just like I say, brother, I tried to come in my information. Have to bring in some information on the 1498. This ain't no Ivan Van Sertiman. Look a ship. None of that. This is my game. You know what I'm saying? This is all what I'm finding and presenting. I ain't following nobody's work. This is my own twerk. Straight up. Then I come with the Peter Martyr. They stamped him as the one of the first so-called would be like a Hollywood best producer, CNN, Facebook, YouTube. That's coming with the entertainment for the new world. The go-to man for the TMZ man for the new world. He said that they think that they was Ethiopians pirates ships in these mountains in Panama, 1513, and then we go to the discoveries of the New World by Antonio Galvano, where he talking about the same thing. They found Negroes with curly hair in this area, and then we go to this third source, Francisco. Uh, the book is in Spanish and Latin, and we came with three crazy ass sources. The third one confirming the 1513 with the black people in Panama, but then they tried to put the label of Guinea on them. They tried to put the label Guinea on them. Crazy. And they got a whole island north of Australia called Papua New Guinea. That's wicked. And they naming these people in Panama Guineas in the 1500s. And they also label them Ethiopians, and they also label them slaves. They also putting a lot of just disrespectful terms on them instead of the terms that the Aborigines, which they already gave them the term because they said it, they found them, and that's case closed right there. And then we come with the fact that these niggas found Negroes when he went down to Panama. I mean, not Panama, but Peru from Mexico. The second viceroy of Peru, the first of New Spain, Mendoza, and we got so many Negroes down in this area. They say it's 500 leagues. That's 1,500 miles. Down in the Straits of Magellan, they saying that the world is a whole nother world down here that ain't been seen. And they giving it up. And they giving it up. And they giving it up. Them are the people that they found in the Straits of Magellan. If you didn't know something, you learned something new. That was my whole point of the build. Was to just bring in information that if you probably didn't know, now you know. Straight up, that's the whole point of the build. That's the whole point of my get down with it. Is to bring the information that some people may know and some people may not know for sure. And just like I say, I'm just bringing the information that black people found in America. I'm just reading books and I'm just finding this stuff. And that's what it is. I mean, I'm just looking at the history books and finding this stuff. So definitely let me get the link. Hold on, let me get all the links. Share them in the chat. Hold on, you right. Let me share that. Let me get this link right here. Let me put this right there. So we got that one. That was the last one right there. We got this one. Discoveries. And then we got the one with Peter Martyr. And that's the three sources. If niggas want to give you any plex about niggas being found in America, we going back to 1513 in Panama when they didn't have no settlements down there. They doing explorations. They trying to get established. Matter of fact, the first European white boy ran across these niggas before he found the Pacific Ocean, and that's for shiggity. You know what I'm saying? You got 3 sources right there. It's gonna hurt their feelings for sure. But we keeping it lit. And y'all have
We've got passion, we've got determination. Like, if we set our sights on something, you better believe it's happening.
Tell run.
Lame ass bitches, weird niggas, man, I hate it here. Prada, Louis, and Balenciaga, that's my basic gear. Talking shit about my life, how I make it here. Bitch, I feel like KD, I ain't playing this year. Bus playing, blowing through them dubs, Luther Franklin's here. Laying with a cold bitch like ain't no blankets here. She gon' fuck a lit nigga bad, she keep begging for these niggas like my kicks is too bad, they ain't selling these. I ain't finna bust down these bags, bitch, I'm mailing these. 9th grade, I was wearing Fendi, they was felling me. Talking ass bitch act like Wendy, why you telling me? Talking ass bitch, you can't get me, why you sweating me? Yeah, I like big foreigns, ain't no Chevy. Pants sagging off my ass like I'm wet.
I'm gonna pull my fucking pants over 40 G's.
That's all we need
Yeah.
in the woods.
How the fuck I'm supposed to pull my pants over 40 G's in my motherfucking shirt?
40 bands in my pants, this shit heavy. Pass a bitch to my man, yeah, she ready.
Trying to start a tip drill like I'm Nelly. She said, do I got a bitch? I'm like, barely. I don't know. Heard you fuck with all Dutch, Tip Kelly. With them niggas, it ain't shit you can tell me. Walking in with all the sticks, it get deadly. I got murder on my mind, free Melly. Nigga fuck with little girls, R. Kelly. I got Dallas playing Madden, nigga bet me. I just met her yesterday, but she ready. I keep going Dumb and Dumber, Jim Carrey. Get the bottom of my feet, Bloody Mary. On stage, bitches fighting for me like I'm Jerry. Road rage in the gutter lane, it get scary. She trying to ride a nigga pole like I'm Harry. She know I got Inglewood, bitches, I'm on Prairie. Thousand ones, throw it all at once, nigga dare me.
She know I got Long Beach bitches, I'm on Cherry. I got too many bitches, I can't get married. We just touched down with an 80, feel like Jerry.
I ain't had no baby shower, but this Burberry. Eating on some buff-ass lobster like I'm Larry. Moving real slow off this pole like I'm Gary. Told her I don't even want to fuck if it's hairy.
Told her I need buffalo shrimp, I'm at Berry's. We got all these chips in the trap like a candy house. I'm the nigga pulling double R's to my granny house. Parking on the grass, bring the whole fucking family out. All we got is 42, don't bring no bread. I'm a fly nigga, only bad bitches sit with me. I'ma shop when I land, I ain't bring shit with me. I got G's all on my shoes, but my fit finger. Same bitches you a die for, don't mean shit to me.
She said I got so many hoes that she can't deal. In a double R, driving like a big wheel. She gon' fill this pack for a nigga like a cartwheel. Eating lobster mac with a steak, ain't no kids meal.